cooking something to address this. Let's take a look. Hold. Hold. And so we've been cooking something to address this. Let's take a look. We've received feedback from many adventurers. So, Wuju has prepared a new gift for everyone who completed the main quest line of the Magnus. If you go near a well and call Wuju, Wuju will present a special map.
You can see how the Korean audience is clapping for it. I think everyone can agree that's
Let him cook.
let him cook. Yes, he's cooking.
You can then select a destination and enter the Magnus, which will bring you directly to your selected destination. As you can probably tell from what's on the screen, you'll soon be able to use the Magnus to go to Ulukita.
Besides the Magnus, there's also travel for certain content. One example is the Black Shrine, as you see on screen. Currently, you need to first travel to the Land of the Morning Light, and then travel to each boss to play the Black Shrine. We'll also be simplifying travel to the Black Shrine to be similar to Battle Arena.
Ooh, nice.
On screen, you can see the Black Shrine UI for the teleportation. As you can see, we're adding the ability to instantly teleport. For example, if you select Sangun, you'll be immediately brought to his location and fight the boss. After the fight, you'll be moved back to your original location. And since we're talking about the Black Shrine, we're also working on improving the retry feature in the Black Shrine to instantly restart the boss fight.
Okay, we're also improving Ataraxian in a similar fashion to Black Shrine. Like the Black Shrine, we're adding a unique UI that will display each region and boss info. This will allow you to instantly access Ataraxian from anywhere. Afterward, you can be brought back to your original location whenever. And we hope this new UI and ability to go back and forth from anywhere will let more adventurers enjoy Ataraxian.
If we talk about traveling, then you probably can't forget the bane of new and returning adventurers, the Great Desert. The desert is a place infamous for being difficult to navigate. Even with a compass, you're not able to ping a place on the world map, making it not easy to reach your desired destination. When we first created the desert, we wanted to make it feel like a real desert, with sweltering daytime, chilling nights, and seemingly endless dunes of sands. Since then, a lot of time has passed, so we think it's time for some changes. Now, as long as you have a compass on you, you'll be able to ping a location on the map.
That's nice.
You'll even have
That's
auto
big.
navigation.
We think this will make quest navigation much easier and will be especially useful during Node and Conquest Wars.
True.
There's also another place that's similar to the Great Desert, and that's the Great Ocean. Like the desert, the Great Ocean will also be changed the same way by allowing navigation with a compass. This will hopefully make the lives of bartering ship captains easier and make ocean content more approachable for new adventurers sailing for the first time. Also, there are currently no trade goods markers in Magoria Star region. While this is minor, we will be adding trade good markers in the Magoria Star region.
Ah, yes. Okay. With travel in the desert becoming easier, we'd also like to apply this to the reason why many adventurers venture into the desert in the first place. I'm sure many of you already know, but it's Ackman and Histria. For adventurers scouring the deserts for Ackman and Histria, we're improving the means of entering them. Now, both zones will have designated entrances allowing you to enter them directly. Alongside this, the quests needed in order to discern Ackman and Histria portals will be removed, so that they can be differentiated even without them. That's nice. We
We
like
can
that.
see on screen right now.
Yeah. You needed the quest for that one.
The goal is just make everyone's lives easier
Yeah.
in the desert.
And just a reminder, chat, we're currently on travel right now regarding
And then I
content.
think we're going back to
Yeah.
Dream Horses.
I think you agree that horses are probably the most important means of travel in the world of Black Desert. In the last Hyder Ball, we gave all adventurers a dream horse. And while we had been anticipating appreciation, we were amazed by how much more we received than expected. And it made us think, maybe we should give it by default.
Oh.
So from now on, all adventurers who step into the world of Black Desert will be able to get a dream horse.
Oh, that's pretty high.
Okay.
잠시만요. 그러면
Oh.
Big.
Oh, look at chat.
Just have
And Hudjun's asking, would the adventurers who got it before would also be to get it again?
Like before, all adventurers can get the Because Rocking Horse and the Because Calling Horn from the challenge menu.
Ooh.
그러니까 왜
Yes. And adventurers who got it before will also be able to get it again.
Okay, nice, nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. So everyone that was thinking in chat that they won't get it,
So if you like had a second choice, this is your time.
or
Or get this.
Oh, and he's talking about the data now.
Future man.
Last
Yes,
time,
Chip.
65% of adventurers chose Ardonat, 19% chose Doom, 9% chose Diné, and only 7% chose the census.
wow.
We did predict that the majority of adventurers would choose Ardonat, but there were quite a few people who chose Doom and Diné, and some who chose the census. We do hope you enjoy the rewards again, whichever you will choose.
디네를 받았거든요.
You'll be able to get your horse or sensor next week after the maintenance on the 20th, so make sure to claim it.
Okay.
아, 저걸로
actually,
바뀌어야
I
되는
think I went
거예요?
ahead.
Yes.
Oh,
It's okay. You heard it
Spoiler.
from us first.
Yes.
Yes.
heard it from us first.
Yes, you heard it from us first.
From Laffy.
And
Yes.
I use the head.
We're in the
I think,
future.
next.
That covers everything we have for travel. We'll of course continue to look into improvements to reduce unnecessary travel. As the Black Desert world continues to grow larger and larger with more and more content, we also want to make sure our game evolves so our adventurers can focus on enjoying the content and spend less time traveling to it.
I think everyone can agree on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Like, the world grows bigger. Yeah. Okay, so like we said, that was the section of travel, guys.
Oh, and I think we're moving on to
Yes.
item.
Yes, so item unification and simplification. So that's kind of the next topic. These are just going topic by topic, by the way, chat. So if you're waiting for different contents, just
We're
hold
jumping right into Blackstones.
up. Okay, so first we'll be unifying Blackstones. We think most would agree items are one of the big sources of clutter in the game. Optimally, whenever we add new items, we should also be unifying and cleaning up older items. But so far, we've been mostly just been adding more, and we want to change that. Let's take a look at an example.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot, right?
That's a lot.
And it needs to be unified, Nox.
Especially
That's
for
why-
new adventurers.
True. And that's why all Blackstones will be consolidated, leaving only the bare minimum that is required.
Or you just saw the Blackstones merge.
Yeah. Most Blackstones will be part of this consolidation, with weapon and armor Blackstones being unified, as shown on the screen. Many special Blackstones will be removed and replaced with just regular Blackstones. And sharp and hard black crystal shards will also be merged. And sea content Blackstones will be unified into a single sea content one. Additionally, season enhancement materials will be consolidated into time-filled Blackstones. Unfortunately, as we created different Blackstones for different content, it grew more and more. And this is quite complex. So we'll do our best to consolidate and organize Blackstone items as soon as we can so you don't have to keep track of so many different ones.
Next up, primary materials, which we plan to simplify. Let's take a look. The variety of materials does give a sense of realism, but it also adds another layer of complexity in gameplay. So we want to simplify things by reducing the variety. We're going to try to unify these materials by type, while trying to preserve the sense of realism as much as possible, such as consolidating the items that can be used interchangeably and changing icons to make them more intuitive. For example, our many types of fruits and trace items will respectively be unified into single items.
As you can see on screen.
And a little different to them for blood and meat items.
Oh, he just mentioned we'll also be unifying traces.
Traces too. Okay.
Oh, I think go on.
Within the same group, the icons will be changed to intuitively differentiate their uses. In this way, we're simplifying the primary ingredients as well as the secondary and tertiary ingredients while keeping the special ingredients that are iconic and meaningful.
As you can see right on the presentation above, you can see how all the icons are being unified into nice.
So these are all the different blood
Bloods,
types.
yes, bloods.
It's just going to be types of blood rather than what animal is from or monster.
Then, yes, I think we can move on to the early days.
In the early days of Black Desert, we wanted to bring as much common sense and imagination into the game as we could, so that adventurers could think, this is the same meat, so it should work. And then they would try it. That's what we're trying to do, but feel like we've gone too far with trying to differentiate all the materials. We will try to keep improving the game's materials to be more intuitive and to improve the barrier to entry by reducing the complexity while maintaining the significance and value behind them as much as possible.
It's definitely a tough mission, but
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to try and like keep that feeling that we always had. But anyway, next we're getting rid of seed grades: normal, high quality, and special, since these tiers are only really meaningful when growing new crops. So here you are, you can see the image. Instead, crops will be classified as normal, high quality, or special upon harvest. This will reduce the types of seeds by a third and make it easier to obtain seeds. It will also remove the time it takes to make seeds go from normal to higher grade. Magical seeds will also be changed in the same way.
oh,
I think I'll need
And
to let Jay catch up.
oh, he's mentioning about stacking seeds.
Ah, okay, so never mind.
Right above.
He's gone straight ahead.
Yes.
So yes, you'll also be able to stack your seeds in your inventory.
Let's go.
Surprise!
This will take some time, as this is not something possible by changing our current inventory system, but something that requires the development of a new one, but will definitely work to implement and this improvement.
Yeah, basically, it's just something that it's not a simple change to our current inventory system, but
Yes.
requires some new features that we need to cook up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It affects different like systems, and that's why it needs
Party
to be.
elixirs.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at party elixirs. Crafting party elixirs with alt tier is something that takes too much time. So party elixirs will be consolidated into general elixirs. Now,
Nice.
general elixirs will apply to the entire party and last 10 minutes for green and 50 minutes for blue-grade.
Okay. Nice. That's
We
a W.
know, we know many adventurers also want some sort of simplification of elixirs. But we want to try to simplify the crafting prerequisites and see how it is first.
Yeah, taking the time to make them was so long.
We're also considering ways to simplify the variety of elixirs into 3 to 4, but unfortunately, we'll first simplify the normal elixirs this time around.
It was 10 for green chat and 15 for blue. So like the normal non-party ones. So the party will kind of disappear and it will just be dragged into the normal ones. So just to clarify that, chat.
Oh, and we're moving on to crystals.
Okay, so we're also simplifying crystals. Since we released Black Desert, we've been adding new crystals here and there, but some of them are not well organized. First of all, there are a lot of different types, so we want to tackle the complexity. So we'll show an image fairly soon. And we'll first start with consolidating all the crystals we've been. So like, that's
We
a
know
W.
some
Basically, it's just
It affects different like systems, and that's why.
will be consolidated. Let's have a look at party elixirs. Now,
Nice.
general elixirs will apply to the entire party and last 10 minutes for green simplification. We're
For green. So just to clarify that, chat.
oh, and we're moving on to crystals.
Okay, so we're also simplifying crystals. Since we released Black Desert, we've been adding new crystals here and there, but some of them are not well organized. First of all, there are a lot of different types, so we want to tackle the complexity. So we'll show an image fairly soon. And we'll first start with consolidating all the crystals with no or minimal uses while trying to manage higher tier crystals in their current state. However, there are low tier crystals such as infinity crystals that still have uses. So for these cases, we'll try to make sure these get changed in a way that these uses are not ignored. And for adventurers who are using low tier crystals, we'll look into ways that you can get a box of similar high tier crystals so you can replace those said crystals. Okay. As for life and vital crystals, currently differentiated by the different life skills, low tier crystals, we'll look into ways that you can get a box of similar high tier crystals so you can replace those said crystals. Okay. There are low tier crystals such as infinity crystals that still have uses. So for these cases, we'll try to make sure these get changed in a way that these uses are not ignored. And for adventurers who are using low tier crystals, we'll look into ways that you can get a box of similar high tier crystals so you can replace those said crystals. Okay. As for life and vital crystals, currently differentiated by the different life skills, will be merged so you can use them for the same effect regardless of what life skill type, whether you want to focus on EXP or mastery.
I think that's a lot of unification
There's
going
a
on
lot
right
of
now.
unification right now.
so many items.
And we're moving on to life skill or life skill unification.
Okay, so yes, this.
Oh, never mind. Oh, quest items.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Quest items. Items left over in your inventory from quest will be minimized. We'll be setting a rule so that unneeded quest items will be auto-removed after the quest is completed. As for items you get from finishing certain story quests, such as the Royal Edict you get from Land of the Morning Light or Atraxia's Hourglass, while there are adventurers who keep them as keepsakes, there are also some who are confused about whether or not to keep them or throw them away. To minimize this confusion, we'll add a tooltip description marking quest items that can be sold to NPC shops for silver. We'll make sure you won't have to worry about whether these items will be used elsewhere.
Nice.
Think of it a bit ahead.
But yeah, so just to remind the chat, we will be creating a recap video as well for anyone that's missed it or is a little bit unsure. We got you. Okay.
이런 분들한테까지 이러한 패치는 참 좋은 패치다라는 생각이 듭니다.
And I was just mentioning how, like, while for long-term veterans of Black Desert, there's a lot of, oh, this is like how it's always been, but for newer players, it's something that
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Always strive to make it
event
simpler.
items.
Okay, so for event seals, will be transformed from items into a system format in the future. You'll be able to check your event seals in a dedicated, separate UI and immediately exchange them right away, which is pretty nice. I like that. So many different seals. While we'll try to gradually lower the number of these kind of seals in our updates due to how each seal item has different purposes and rewards attached to them, it's a bit difficult to just remove them. So we'll be changing them to a kind of intangible item. Let's get a visual look soon, once Jay's caught up.
That's fine.
It's fine.
You actually kind of
We're
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, here we go. So here's like a nice little look. This is quite nice, actually. I like that. No longer cluttering your storages and inventory. As shown on the screen, event seals will no longer be in your inventory and go to a separate UI instead, where you can exchange them for rewards directly in this UI without having to go somewhere specific. No longer will you need to go to Shikatu for this type of seal or Igor for another type.
It's great.
That's pretty nice.
it's like
that.
one place, all your events,
Yeah.
easy peasy.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a W. That's a W.
And I think the most important thing is, like, with this UI, your
Yeah.
inventory is nice and clean. And,
Exactly.
much,
Nice and squeaky clean. Yep. It's pretty nice. I think I have literally one storage just full of event seals. Different types.
oh, and there seems to be other
Other
items.
items.
Okay.
And beyond this, we'll also start consolidating and removing items that are useless or become meaningless, such as low-grade life tools, certain accessories, etc.
Right.
If we use a low-grade life tool, such as a hoe, as an example. We're waiting for the hoe image.
Don't do it, Twitch
Okay.
chat.
You can see there are a lot of different types of one life tool. We will be removing all unnecessary ones, such as the bronze hoe.
Doesn't mention the magical hoe.
The result will be that just magical hoe will remain unified under one name as a plain hoe.
Twitch chat, please.
Magical has been downgraded to plain.
Of course, items for mastery, such as Logia, Doste, and Mana's life tools, remain unchanged.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's mainly just the ones that unused or
Yeah. Okay, so life skills will also be receiving a major change. By June next year, we'll be merging all life skill levels on a family basis, chat. This is big. This is big.
Huge.
We know there are some adventurers who have placed various characters around the world at various gathering spots and felt a bit bad missing out on the unshared gathering levels. And for some adventurers who focus all their life skills on one character, traveling around to do them was also something a bit inconvenient. So we hope to address these kinds of inconveniences by merging all life skill levels on a family basis. And you can kind of see it like as an upgrade to Liana's tool bag. Once you set up the tool bag, you'll be able to use tools within regardless of the character you log in with.
Chat is super happy.
Okay, and we also plan on implementing the ability to perform basic gathering without any tools. We apologize since we said it before, but it's taken a while to develop. And also for all, the PvPers out there for like repairing like node faults, you don't need to get levels up on separate
And
characters
something
anymore.
Jahi just mentioned that was interesting as well. Like I know certain players that are certain adventurers who are like Guru level 50, who are just like, hey, what am I supposed to level now?
Yeah.
They're also planning on expanding them apparently,
Oh,
expanding past Guru
okay.
level 50. Yes.
Really? Okay.
So I think like the biggest thing is like once you set up your like
Yeah.
tools, it doesn't matter where, it's just you're all ready to go, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter which character you're, it just everything's
Life
set.
skill, any character,
Yeah.
anywhere, each one, W.
That's great.
But yes, it's going to take some time to develop.
Yes,
but
it's
they're
quite a big change, chat.
an assembly inventory.
And now we get to the assembly inventory. We're also preparing a separate inventory for assembling items. Assembling items is one of the unique systems in Black Desert where you arrange specific items into a shape to create a new one. Similar in feeling to solve a puzzle or following a treasure map.
이 조합이 되는 아이템들이 스택이 안 된다는 거, 또 정렬을 푸는 순간에 이 아이템이 어디로 갔는지 찾기 힘들고 뭐 이런 것들이 있었을 건데 새롭게 이제 추가되는
Unfortunately, the system does have a layer of inconvenience. One is that you can't assemble items when using the auto-arrange feature. Second is that the same type of items cannot be stacked together. It's also difficult to figure out where they are and when you turn off the auto-arrange feature. Once the new assembly inventory is available, you'll be able to open the inventory and see all the items you can add to it, similar to the family inventory, and move them in a way you need to arrange them.
That's nice.
모드 유저 결정과 같은 아이템들을 스택 가능하도록
Now you can put the assembly items in this inventory and combine them, and since it's a separate inventory, you can use it while moving regardless of your item arrangement.
Oh, is that
there
ancient
we go.
relic shards?
They're stacking. Items like ancient relic crystal shards will also be changed to be stackable in the current inventory. And when you need to assemble or combine them, you can use the new assembly inventory to make all of them at once if you have multiple.
Oh, let's go.
So no more just like
That's a lot of
and moving
No
all
more,
the-
no more puzzling.
and then your inventory is full, you need to get new ones.
Okay, now
contents.
let's talk about contents. Our first topic is monster zones. And first off, we know our adventurers are very interested in the silver gain of monster gains. If we boil it down, we're planning to adjust monster zones so that as there is a higher level of gear required, and the more you'll be rewarded. More gear, more rewards.
And there's some
So let's see some figures here.
사냥터의 수익은
The data summarizes the profitability of monster zones that are frequented by many adventurers, divided into the average and maximum profitability. This is based on a 300% item drop rate and does not include Agris Fever. The average income is calculated from adventurers who visit often. The maximum income is based, the Dekia Thornwood Forest is currently the highest earning zone, so it is visited by a lot of adventurers. To match this region concept, Ullakita's top zone will be buffed to match Dekia Thornwood. We're also preparing to buff the rest of the Dekia zones. Besides this, we'll also be adjusting silver earnings from zones across the board to match the level of gear required for said zones.
제가 말씀드린 부분만
And if there are zones that are difficult to buff due to balance, for example, Gaifin Russia Underground, we'll adjust the so-called damage soft cap to increase the expected silver earnings. When these adjustments are done, we'll also update the monster zone info menu as well.
최대 수익 기대값을 더 끌어올리려고 하고 있습니다.
Additionally, we want to change
you're getting
Ullakita's
a little ahead.
a little ahead. We're a bit too ahead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, we'll let Jay catch up.
Yes.
관련된 정보들도 더 많이 여러분 계시고
Okay, yeah. So we're just going over the rewards regarding the soft cap as well, and adjustments of like those higher tier monster zones that have those soft caps.
이거 좀 재미가 좀 다른 사냥터에 비해서 덜한 것 같아요.
Okay. So additionally, we want to change the Ullakita monster zones to be a bit more fun, to live up to its namesake of a high-end zone.
근데 저희가
we wanted to make the experience in the zones more fun. But we do have some misgivings. Rather than just them being harder, we'll try adding new scenes and mechanics to match its status as a top monster zone. That's pretty nice.
Yes.
And furthermore, the 4 monster zones in Valencia, Histria Ruins, Akman, Pilaku, and the Sulphur Mine will be added to Decia's Lantern. Big W.
Let's go.
Let's go.
While these monster zones are places where treasure items material dropped, they were a bit disappointing, even when increasing the silver gain. So we hope to address this by adding them to Decia. That's pretty nice.
Oh, and we're talking about boss scrolls.
Okay, so yeah, simply put, all summon scroll bosses will be poofed away. Just gone. There are a lot of bosses in Black Desert, and so we want to consolidate how they are summoned. All the old boss summon scrolls will be removed, and you can either use the ones you already have, or you'll be able to put them for sale. We'll also take into account any gear or materials that were only available from those bosses to make them more accessible as well.
And right to Black Shrine.
Okay, so the Black Shrine, the Calamity 8, 9, and 10 will be added to Black Shrine. Since defeating the current highest difficulty of Calamity 7 activates a buff, we'll keep that the same. For Calamity 8, 9, and 10, we'll introduce something different.
Oh.
For Calamity 8, 9, and 10, we'll be changing them to easy, medium, and hard difficulties, where you purely fight the bosses with your own gear. Big. These bosses will also have a minimum AP threshold, but more about that, I think.
It sounds like 300, 310, and 320.
Okay, so yes, 300, 310, 320. You will not be able to deal damage to bosses unless you meet the minimum AP. So work towards getting your gear to be able to actually get in there and challenge these bosses. And if you overcome these challenging bosses, top tier rewards such as Debaraka accessories will await you. We're also preparing more challenging missions. Missions such as defeat the boss without armor, etc. Rather than must-have rewards, these will simply be nice-to-have rewards, like color titles and visual effects on your character.
Sounds great.
I love it. It's like nice-to-have rewards. These are big W rewards.
Yeah.
These are the flex.
Yeah, these are the flex rewards.
Like I beat him without any gear on.
And I think we're moving on to the Altar of Blood. The Altar of Blood will be completely remastered.
Big W.
The Black Shrine represents an experience for solo adventurers, so we want to revamp Altar of Blood as a co-op experience.
Okay.
Similar to Black Shrine, the Altar of Blood will have 3 tiers of difficulty: easy, medium, and hard.
Oh, and he's mentioning now that for easy, he wants it to be something that's like 250 AP, so you can fight alongside like seasoned graduates.
Okay.
Next tier will be 280, and the final being 310.
Like before, the Altar of Blood will be a defense type of system. It won't just have monsters pour out, but there will be a variety of mechanics and bosses that will be added to spice things up and add some strategic elements. We're also going to make sure that rewards are specific to each stage, so that at the highest levels you'll have a chance to get a Debaraka accessory,
Okay.
just like in the Black Shrine.
Nice.
And if you fail the challenge, you'll still get higher rewards than in the previous stage.
Oh.
Okay.
Basically, if your sheet AP is 310 or higher,
Yeah.
beating the highest difficulty will let you get a chance for
That's
Debaraka
nice.
accessories, yeah.
And for why we are adding Debaraka accessories to both Black Shrine and Altar of Blood is due to the fact their only availability is by spending a lot of time at certain monster zones.
True. True.
We've always felt that this was the right way to do it because it's so hard to get.
너무 길게
We really wanted to give the highest level adventurers more chances to get rewards like the Barakas from besides just staying in certain monster zones for a long time.
그런 기회를 좀 드리고 싶어서
We'll continue to gradually expand this in this sort of direction.
다른 컨텐츠들도 차차 점점 좀 늘려갈 방향을 좀 잡고 있고요.
어?
그리고 이제
Since we're on topic of-
Since we're on the topic of the Baraka, we plan to remove the materials needed to craft it and make it drop as an accessory only while also increasing the drop rate.
Okay.
We will also apply the same change to other top accessories that can be crafted for materials such as Tungrat accessories.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
W.
So basically, they're like buffing the drop rate to compensate, but you no longer have to go through all those steps on
Yeah.
crafting.
Also
yeah.
getting a red shard, black shard, it's always difficult.
Yeah.
And so like Tungrat accessories, dawn earrings, those accessories as well will be receiving the same kind of change where you'll drop, and the materials will no longer drop. Yeah.
Right.
Trade.
Okay, so we've made the difficult decision of temporarily removing the trade system. It's gone. Due to the trading system, there are various restrictions, so we've decided to temporarily remove it while leaving processed trade crates. They're going to stay. For example, there are several restrictions, such as if you're on Paddix Island and get a trade good with a tagged character, you can't sell it or you can't do Imperial delivery. Additionally, you cannot travel through the Magnus or use the traveler's map to move your character because of such restrictions.
Oh.
무역 아이템 때문에 뭐
Okay.
이동도 우물도 못 들어가고 막 이런 것들 굉장히
With the removal of general trade, these restrictions will be gone, allowing adventurers to play more freely. Of course, we're also disappointed about removing general trade. As we mentioned, if you try to improve the current system, many restrictions would still exist. So we decided to temporarily remove the system, temporarily. However, rest assured, we'll introduce an improved version of trade later on.
How has it seemed to you so far?
서비스가 이제 저희가 지속되면서 새로운 시스템이 굉장히 많이 생기고
Stinky cheese.
신경 써야 될
As our game grows, more and more systems and items get developed and added,
특화라든지
requiring more attention. This means there are
Yeah,
frequent
that's good.
situations where adventurers need to change between playstyle sets,
기술 통합
mainly being crystals, artifacts, light
They're
stones,
unifying.
skill presets, and skill add-ons.
They're unifying
We'll
stuff.
make it so that you can select them from an all-in-one preset.
프리셋만 선택하면은 모든 세팅이 이제 자동으로
We want to allow you to be able to set up presets depending on your playstyles and freely select them.
리모컨처럼 눌러서 조정을
As you can see in the UI,
그리고 또 프리셋이랑
it's like a remote control for your
손아래
presets.
창도 장비나 기술 특화 같은 이제
In addition to this preset,
되게 해서
Arena of Solara will also get the ability to save your gear, skills, and skill add-ons.
솔라에 들어가도
And when entering
적용되고
the
이렇게 쭉 해서
Arena of Solara from PvE, you'll be able to instantly change to a PvP set.
개선 빠르게
Oh, and vice
Oh,
versa.
nice.
Oh.
다음으로는 이제 강화에 대한 내용이고요.
And Jay is saying that, understands inconvenience, so working on fast as possible.
테스트했을 때
Yeah.
강화 확률 증가 수치가
Enhancements.
Okay, next we'd like to talk about enhancements. We want to change it so that when you fail on enhancements with Cronstones, the stack will be increased by 1.
Right now, he's mentioning how like
것도 남지 않아서
more and more adventurers are using cronstones to
Yeah.
enhance, and there's this kind of burden for it. So
Yeah,
they want to kind of have this stack increased by 1 when you fail with
Yeah.
cronstone enhancements.
엄청 큰 변화는
even though the number of 1 may be small, we want to preserve the hard work of our adventurers, just like the concept of the stacking system. We've heard feedback about the stack system being a barrier to entry or needing a ceiling. But improvements must be done incredibly carefully, making it extremely difficult.
여러분들의 이제 노력
The whole idea of the stack system is that it's a bonus, a reward for effort that increases the odds on your next attempt, instead of everything simply being wiped out on a failed enhancement.
이런 얘기를 더 많이 해주시긴 하는데
We recognize that this is an unfamiliar system, can be a barrier to entry, and will continue to improve our guides to make it easier and more intuitive to understand. But we're not giving up on these things, and we'll keep working on them to see if there's a better way.
You got a little ahead of him, but
Yeah,
basically, he's mentioning how like for newer ventures,
Yeah.
this kind of barrier entry
Yeah,
is
yeah.
something they like. The enhancement system in general is a big barrier of entry, just because the system has a lot of layers to it. And
Right.
It is something that takes time to learn and master. So they're
Absolutely.
going to be working on,
또 뭐 그렇다고 뭐 포기하는 건 아니고
easing
위해서
ventures in better with it.
찾아보겠습니다.
But they're not going to be just giving up on the enhancements. Like it's not like this is we're fine with this.
Yeah.
They're going to be working on improving it still.
이거 말고도
Now
변화가 필요한 부분들이 있으면은 또
that pretty much covers our content section.
okay.
다음으로 이제 길드 이야기를
then
드릴 건데
let's-
길드에도 굉장히 많은 변화가 찾아오고 우선 길드
Guilds.
친구를 추가하겠습니다.
Right. So let's talk about
앞에 이제
guilds.
붙이는 하나의 형용사
We'll be adding guild titles.
길드원들이
Achieving certain objectives with your guild members will reward you with guild titles.
It's kind of like something like you can like think of it like a current titles or like even
Yeah.
an adjective that you can use to make guild names
Right.
funner. Yeah.
Like if your guild has a lot of high level captains, you'll get a sailing title. And if your guild has a lot of treasure, you'll get a treasure title.
관련 칭호가 붙습니다.
In this way, you can use a variety of titles depending on the nature of your guild and your guild members'
Oh, you can
play.
see it above where they have like Black Spirit guild, and then if you change it, it's like the Brave Black Spirit or something.
Ah,
like that.
okay.
Kind of combining into one. So it's like an adjective and a name.
Ah, right.
So
So
in
it's got,
front of the
Yeah, yeah.
네네.
Yeah.
아 괜찮습니다.
okay.
근데 사실
I can already think of possible fun combos.
Yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
possibly maybe not so fun combos.
크론석이라는 게 뭐 우리 모험가님들이
Oh, I see some couple of not so funny combos.
하시잖아요. 근데 이 크론석이 1스택이라는 게 한 번을 도전을 할 수 있는 스택.
Okay.
Oh, and Hyunjin is
하는 게 맞죠?
mentioning going back to the Cronstones and kind of explaining, hey,
스택의 수치 강화,
sometimes
확률이 증가하는
oh,
시간이
he's having
제가
he's trying
이해를
to
못해서 제가 사실은 리액션을
We
못
understand.
해가지고
Re-understand?
아무 반응이 없으니까 내가 이해를 잘못했구나라고 지금 듣고만 있었는데
he wasn't sure.
아, 내가 잘못 이해했으니까 입 다물고 있어야지라고 있었거든요.
He misunderstood when it increases. He's like, if you succeed, but
Okay.
yeah.
일단 다음으로 넘어가겠습니다. 그리고 길드에 해시태그를 추가할
Can we move on?
예를 들면은 수다
Oh, guild hashtags.
Ah. So we hope to allow guilds to set up certain hashtags to help with their recruitment process. When you set up hashtags that represent your guild, others will be able to search by hashtags when looking for a listed guild.
정한
You can see these hashtags on the guild page and search for them in the guild list. Guilds with the same tag will also search for each other. So, it's a good indicator for adventurers who don't have a guild yet to find one to join.
Oh, so like you can see up there, it's like PVE, like
Sailing.
Yeah, yeah, just general, I
like
can imagine
progression,
like game
like-
types. Yeah,
길드
yeah.
부장님이나 부대장님이 길드 전체에게
Okay.
알람
and
메시지를
guild
보낼 수 있는
alerts.
Guild alerts. We'll continue to work on the guild community, but first we'll be working on guild notifications. This will allow the guild leaders or officers to send a designated message to the entire guild. For example, we're having a guild battle tomorrow at 9 p.m., so please join us. When you log in, you'll get a notification right away. It's a similar feature to the current saying of the day, but it's a convenience feature for guilds and can be used in a variety of ways. We'll also be working on improving convenience features, like expanding and copying and pasting for note-taking features, like the saying of the day.
글자를
Oh.
입력하는 시스템이나 뭐 메모장에
Speaking of which, one more thing, we're very aware of the lack of usability around typing in-game. We're working hard to improve the in-game typing system, as well as convenience features like copy-pasting from Notepad and adjusting the color and size of text.
길드 인물 시스템이
We're also working on fixing the fact that the input cursor only moves left and right.
우리 길드는 대형 길드인데
like sort of diving straight into guild missions.
Okay, straight to guild missions. We also want to improve guild missions for you. We know that the current guild mission system is quite outdated, and we know that adventurers have inconvenient times such as a large guild. Only show small and medium missions are shown. Sorry, we know that adventurers have inconvenient times such as a large guild. Only show small and medium missions are shown, and so you have to move to a different server. The guild leader says not to do a specific mission on certain days because of the guild boss summons, etc. So, the first thing we're going to do is change guild missions to be individualized. Previously, it was difficult to know which server a guild mission was on and whether to accept that mission. With this change, individual guild members will be able to accept guild missions without having to worry about this. However, we'll have individual guild missions focus more on increasing your guild activity, so they won't feel forced or mandatory. We'll also have a new special guild missions replace the current type of missions. These will be available once weekly or monthly for you to take on with fellow members with generous time frames and nice rewards to reduce the pressure of having to do them.
And we're moving straight on with guild bosses. We're working on them. This will include removing summon scrolls, which will instead be summonable each week. We know you're also concerned about the lack of participation in guild bosses, so we're making the rewards for them more appealing. We'll also be rebalancing patterns like boss mechanics to make them more meaningful and ultimately make them simple and fun for guilds to do together. On a separate note, we're also working on a new Khan raid that will have a dedicated gathering area for Khan, which will help with traveling issues.
Oh, nice.
I think we got a little ahead, but like the idea is to kind of simplify and improve the system
Yeah.
to make it not just fun, but
Yeah.
strategic elements that encourages your teammates to work together.
Yeah,
And then there we go. The
There's the Khan raid.
yeah.
Oh, basically, it's a CTG for Khan.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Which means that, removes that kind of like, oh, should I go? It's a long way. It's, it's
Guild
quite
member
nice.
support.
So we plan to allow guilds to offer some form of support to their guild members.
I think everyone can say that we've had
Yeah,
like situations where like, oh, I want to help my little
Yeah.
new member and join.
true, true. And we'll be providing support with items essential for growth, such as those which increase combat EXP or item drop rate, and guild skills such as combat EXP buff and life EXP buff, as they will now have extended durations and enhanced effects. Additionally, you'll be able to expand the guild storage based on your guild score. We're also preparing a system to allow guilds to rent guild gear to their members. So depending on the scale of the guild, it'll become possible to rent pen gear or pen accessories.
Oh, so it's like a new, it's a rental system. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just loaning out gear.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Of course, we're going to ensure that the system cannot be abused. We're going to do our best and see how we'll make this work.
And he's mentioning again, like, yes, it's an item that goes back and forth, so we need to make sure
Yeah.
no one's using it for anything naughty.
Yeah, yeah, true.
But the purpose is like to give items so adventurers can progress without feeling
Yeah, yeah.
burdensome, yeah. Oh,
And I think
guild's
we're moving on
daily
with
wage.
the
Yeah.
guild daily wage.
Ooh.
At some point, we worked a lot for our 5 million silver. So now, the max threshold of daily wage will be increased from 5 million to 100 million silver.
Oh, that
It's
That's
pretty big.
inflation.
It's a pretty big jump.
20 times
It's
increase.
a pretty big jump.
We're also deliberating on methods for guilds to acquire the funds to meet this allowance. This is actually something that hasn't changed over the years after being fixed at 5 million in the early days, and it's become a pretty insignificant amount of silver, so each guild will be able to set a more realistic guild salary based on their guild situation.
I remember being so happy with my 5 mil a day.
I worked hard for that with
Yes.
Guild. It meant a lot.
But I think this kind of this range now gives guilds more like freedom to be like, hey,
길드 연역인데요.
you're worth that 100.
Yeah, you're worth the
you're
100
or
mil.
no, you're just a 5 million. Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep the 5 mil.
And then the guild goes bankrupt.
Guild
Yeah.
records or guild history, I believe.
Okay,
Guild
we'll
history.
improve the record features within guild, such as guild history. Records such as time spent as a guild member or obtaining rare treasures or achieving pen de baraka can be found here.
Oh.
So we'll also fix the
Nice.
bug where guild histories sometimes disappear.
않거나 사라지는 그런 버그가 있었는데
So we appreciate everyone waiting on that one.
그것도 한 번에
You're
Also-
getting a little ahead of yourself here.
Oh, we're ahead of ourselves?
Yeah, yeah. It's fine.
다음으로는
There you go. There now you see the.
Too good at reading his
Yeah,
mind.
Yeah, I'm just speeding up. It is.
이것도 이제
It's
꾸준히
fine. The subtitles are slow.
And now,
Also,
guild manners.
We've had a lot of feedback about guild housing.
Okay.
You'll now be able to designate a specific guild member's manor as your guild's manor.
Okay.
Basically, they received a lot of feedback about this, and they're like wanting to think about a good system, and this is what they came. This is what they cooked up, basically.
Okay.
길드 대표 자원을 승격을 시켜.
And,
This.
그래서 길드 대표 자원이
and you'll be able
길드원들이
to instantly teleport to and from the guild manor.
Oh, that's big.
길드원들이 글로 귀환을 할 수 있거든요.
And
그러면 이제 어디서든 이제
you can also use shared cooking and alchemy
얘기
tools.
좀 하자.
Okay. So you're cooking with
Yeah,
group.
he's actually cooking.
You
You
actually
Oh, we're
cooking
actually
with the squad.
cooking. Yes,
Actually
actually
cooking
with the
together.
squad.
Everyone, it's time to make elixirs. Cook.
That's actually it's basically a mini like call to guild. It's a call to my manor. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
nice.
gather everyone here.
So you just want to like get someone in a guild that is like insane at making guild manners, manners, like.
I think Anfield will love this one.
다음은
Okay.
길드인데요.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
think,
길드끼리 순수한 전투력으로
Okay.
Guild leagues.
Well, next up, we'll be covering guild PvP content. Ever since Black Desert's release, there's been a growing progression gap within the game. And we agree that PvP feels most fun.
I think you're
Oh, we're way ahead?
yeah.
We're way ahead.
We're in
Okay.
guild leagues.
I think in
It's
Guild
a
League, I think
15 versus 15 system where
Ah, right, yes. That will be getting to that.
guilds can compete against each other,
특별을 하는 형태로
The league up.
and-
Yes.
rank with each other.
Ah, okay, so the league offers a 15 yes, as was mentioned here. From guild kill death ratios to individual scoring, I think Jay's gone ahead, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's plenty of to
Yes.
keep you engaged, beginning with the friendly match rewards first, which will be around.
It's
Oh, the showing first.
machine combat, and it's
Okay.
basically the system is purely based to have that joy of guild versus guild battles, and
Okay.
내 개인적인 전략
Oh,
and
that
like
guy
the
got
goal is of course like it's not just like one-sided guild battles. It's more like always have matches where it's very close in skills or
Yeah.
like fighting combat ability. So have close and very exciting matches.
심플하게 전투만 즐기시라면서
Okay.
you can all see the footage on the screen.
그리고 이제 내 장비를 사용해서
And like the
So these
goal
are
is to reach the first like a certain number of kills basically.
Yes. So once your guild reaches X amount of kills, and there's so many different locations. Is this?
The
Sakurai?
Black Stars
And-
end.
No, this one's Sakurai.
And you'll also be using your own gear. And like I think one thing that's kind of a highlight is you'll be able to see like who's the best in this guild, who's the best in other guilds.
Yeah.
재미를 느끼실 수 있게
Yeah, that was Sakurai.
Yeah,
And it's meant to be kind of a bit more lighter, like kind of
보상도
more
준비를 하고 있습니다.
a
Yeah.
like a kind of friendly competition kind of feeling
Okay, yeah.
of PvP.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, there will be rewards.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And like as Jahi mentioned before, he wants to encourage more rewards in PvP, or he wants to have more rewards in PvP. And for like the friendly matches,
Ah, right.
yeah, they'll also have rewards of like around 200 million silver for each participant. Like for a win,
Okay, that's
basically.
nice.
Yes.
So,
Well, not just to win, just for participating. Yes.
so just for participating and having this friendly match with like other guilds of 15 versus 15 battlefield, 200 mil silver.
And
That's
then
a
let's
big W.
moving straight to Node Wars.
Okay.
I think this one is actually something a lot of adventurers are hanging on, I think.
Probably one of the biggest content your guild can do is Node Wars. It's gone through some big and small changes over the years to get where it is today.
And we can see just how many changes have happened across since 2015, I think. Sorry, I can't
Wow.
see exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
2015
2015
and
2015,
till now.
and we've been like trying to fine tune it every year and working on it quite a bit. And of course, like we've been we've been looking at the kind of data for all regions worldwide, and it's becoming somewhat stagnant. And they felt that a shakeup was needed.
Right. Okay.
And then, so they want to like set up new rules, but before they go right into the rules, I think Laffy can explain kind of the problems that they've.
Yeah.
Well, actually, wait, sorry, one moment.
Going straight into the
rules or the
rules.
problems?
These are the problems, and like for number one, basically,
점전을 준비하기 위한 시간이나 노력이 필요해서 초보 길드들은 어떻게 준비해야 될지도 몰랐고
Yes.
진입 장벽이 그런 게 좀 있었고 그다음에 싸우고 싶은데 상대가
so like for number one, it's like there's so much time and preparation needed. That's kind of like a barrier of entry for newer guilds to break into the like Node War scene, basically, and like, or just normal regular guilds in general. Just a lot of time to prepare and
Yeah.
get ready. And then another problem is like you arrive into Node War, and then there's like no one to fight. That's also another problem that they want to see.
Yeah.
And then the third problem is you get into a fight, and there's no chance. It's like a one-sided fight. You either completely steamrolled or vice versa.
들이 또 적응할 수 있는 기회가 좀 적었어요. 그래서 이제 기존에 룰을 잘 알고
And then the last one is it's difficult to join as a solo guild sometimes. It's like sometimes if you don't get your Diplo right or you don't have
Right,
the right
yeah, yeah.
connections,
Okay.
then it's difficult for your guild to just participate. Like, just
Yeah.
actually participate at all.
Lots of politics.
Mm.
So they want to try to address, like, have new rules to address these problems. And he's going to be putting them on screen.
Okay.
And I think
거점 시작 10분
Laffy can actually.
So 30 minutes before the Node War begins, you'll need to select your participating territory in advance. The participating territory will be randomly assigned 10 minutes before the Node War begins. When the Node War begins, neutral forts will come into existence.
시간도 다 다르게 설정이
The number of neutral forts fluctuates based on the number of participating guilds.
지어져 있는
Each neutral fort operates on a unique timer. You can view for control of the fort right up. You can fight for the control right up until the timer runs out.
점령하고 있는 길드가
The guild holding the fort when the Node War concludes is declared the victor.
있고 그러면 그 길드는
Guilds that are victorious will be excluded from participating in different Node Wars.
남은 시간이
That's it's different, that's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I think
그런데 이게 말로
even as someone who's played the game a lot, it's kind of hard because I've been so used to a certain type of rule set. It's difficult for me
yeah.
to kind of
이제 많은 분들이
even imagine this, like just in words. And then Jahim is also saying that it's difficult to kind of understand just looking at the rules themselves.
자료 잘 준비
So he hopes that
좀 안내를 드리겠습니다.
many adventurers will try it out.
물론 이제 새로운
And then, of course, like
않아서 또
because of it's so complex, they'll be like preparing guides, commentary videos, and more to make sure
이번 변경
adventurers will be ready for that.
목표하는 좀 긍정적인 효과에 대해서 좀 말씀을 드리면은
And yeah, of course, he's mentioning that he understands that there's adventurers who don't like these coming changes and are unhappy about it, and but they do expect to have them
같은 형제 참여할
like positives basically.
상대가 다 같이
Yeah.
I think there's 4 of them up on the screen right now.
거점에서 전투가
Like basically reduce the barrier of entry.
druid한테는 좀더
Like give a chance for like solo guilds to able to like win a node.
성체와 부속 건물을
Reduce the like kind of like snipe guilds, I think, like stick guilds, basically where guilds just plant and leave. Reduce that kind of the chance of that happening, and make more like territory-based combat happen, basically.
Right.
Yeah. Like basically increase the activity of like territories. Yes.
거점을 시작하기 전에 굉장히 시작하기도 전에 스트레스를 많이 받아오셨는데 그런 부분들이 없어지게 되고요.
Of course, some of these positives talking about right now, like you only need to participate, don't need to build.
Right.
Up and
So
running.
it's more about just jumping straight into the fight, not having to wait for it.
And even if you lose at the first node, you can continue
Yeah.
to fight.
한번 뺏기면 바로 거점이 끝나버리는 그런 게 아니라 그러니까 시작하자마자 막 5분 만에 우리는 졌어 끝났어 이게 아니라 거점을 뺏겨도 다시 그 거점을 이제 그 성체 종료 시간
Yeah, and they're mentioning how like just because you lose a node doesn't mean the node is automatically lost forever. You
Right.
still have a chance to
약한 길드나 소규모
get it until like the actual end time happens.
Yeah.
So it means if you prepare for a fight, on the day you actually get a fight.
Yeah.
그리고 또 이제 시간 종료까지 이제 전투가 계속 이어지기 때문에
So the idea is like
허무하게 거점이 끝나는
because of these like varied timers across multiple nodes, you'll always have that chance of maybe even sniping, like not sniping, but like taking a node from a stronger guild.
Right. Yeah.
이제 단일 기드에 대한 부담도 굉장히 많이 줄어들고 그 전에는 이제 저희가 조사해 보니까 다른 국가들도
Okay.
다
And as like strong guilds, as they like capture nodes, right? They'll exit the node war, leaving other guilds to fight for them the nodes, meaning that even solo or smaller guilds have a chance to actually win something.
Like participate in fight.
So
Gotcha.
even if there's 3 guilds teaming up together, one of them will be removed, and then
Yeah.
you can fight at the other
거점
node.
종료 시간이
Yeah.
랜덤한 거점이 또 있을 겁니다. 그
Basically, it's just kind of a way to like bring fresh blood into the system, to the
Yeah.
node war kind of
Get
system.
more people trying Node War.
자연스럽게 강한 길드끼리 좀
More accessible system.
그래서 이제 거점전 룰이 이렇게 변경이 되게 되면은 기존보다 랜덤한 상대랑 치열하게
And like the
지속적으로
very top tier nodes, of course, have more silver rewards, so it'll cause the stronger guilds kind of gather on those, and the weaker guilds to kind of gather in the lower tiers and so on. And it's like the idea, yeah.
Right.
기존에 즐기고 계셨던 거점전에 익숙해졌던 분들은 좀 아쉬워하실 수도 있는데 거점전은 아까 처음에도 보셨듯이 계속
He's
변화해요.
mentioning against, like, of course, he understands that there are both adventurers who have been looking forward to changes and
Yeah.
adventurers who are not looking forward to changes.
거점전이 또
But he wants to kind of emphasize that it's always been a system that's always been changing and evolving.
여러분들이 좀 부족하다는 부분, 필요하다는 부분들을
And he's saying, yeah, this isn't a perfect system,
Right.
and it's basically a start of a new one,
혜택도 좀 강화를 하려고 하는데 기본적으로는
and they'll continue to make improvements as the system
거점에
evolves.
따라서 특징 있는 혜택들을 좀 준비해 보려고 해요.
Okay.
And then
생산 거점을
beyond these just new rules, it's the
the
benefits.
rewards.
What do you get?
그래서
라피?
전반적으로 거점 점령의 혜택이
Uh,
좀 증가하고
We'll be strengthening the basic tax benefits, but we'll also be introducing unique benefits for different locations.
어떤 거점을 점령하고
Production nodes will see an increase in production,
보상을
monster zone nodes will see an increase in drop rates, and so on. You'll also receive special buffs based on the nodes you occupy.
Oh,
Okay. Sounds pretty good.
Overall, more rewards. So you'll be trying to win specific nodes.
and now I think it's time for Conquest War.
예, 예.
감사합니다.
목소리를
Okay.
갈라지기 시작하셔가지고
Let's-
네.
Well, for Conquest Wars.
이해해온 내용이 많으셔서 네, 잠깐 네, 목을 좀 축이신 다음에 진행을 하시는 게 좋을까.
Jay, I think he's been like speaking this entire time. Like we have 3 of us and we're trying to keep up with one man. It's like he's a little sip of water now.
Yeah.
노잼이라고 하시기도 하고 다른 국가들도 상황이 비슷해요. 전체적으로 좀 비슷해요.
He's mentioning I wanted to wrap up Conquester before taking this.
그래서 사실상 수성이 정말
Okay.
And he's mentioning how like for Conquest War they've been
이제 여러 가지
they've
방법으로
like
고민해봤는데
worldwide, like all across all regions. They're mentioning how like it's always been harder for defenders basically to hold their castle.
Right.
Yeah.
좀 추가할
So they're looking to kind of
세금을 좀 더 올리고
looking for like balance the scale for the defenders basically.
그런 혜택들을 좀
And then, so they're going to add new benefits for the castle holders, basically.
Okay.
도움을 요청할 수
So the,
So like benefits that will allow you to influence the territory.
such as raising.
This is like raising taxes.
Yeah.
있을 때 이제 수성에 참여한 거점
Oh, and also you'll be able to ask for help from node war guilds in your territory as a castle holder.
Oh,
And
that's
guilds
interesting.
that respond will be like your defenders, basically.
Okay.
공성 경계가 조금 많지만
You can see up on the screen right now that's mentioning that, hey, node war guilds can participate if they're called up to help by the castle occupier, the castle holder.
성은
That's interesting.
So like, for example, if you're the castle holder in Media,
공격 온 길들을 박살내고
like, you can ask for help from any of the node, like you can request help from the node war holder, the node holders of your
Okay.
territory. And it's like, even if one or two guild comes and help, that's a huge difference in the fight.
So it's like assigning like a mission to like giving missions to other guilds to come help.
기가 바로 영주가 되고 나머지는 기어도 순서에 따라서 보상을 받게 되고 수성 측은
Yeah, and the siege side only needs to destroy the command post to
수성에 성공하면은
take the castle, right? To win, basically.
Right.
And like the first guild to destroy the command post becomes a lord, while the rest of the guilds will receive participation in order of contribution, of course. That's like the
Okay.
thinker was that.
So basically, it's the first one to actually.
And the defending side's goal is to just defend in a set amount of time.
Right.
And if defense wins, they get basically rewards for winning. basically.
Okay.
Including the Nord War guilds that help.
Okay. So basically, the other guilds won't be fighting afterwards to.
Oh, and they're mentioning how the HP of the gate will auto adjust based on the number of siege guilds.
Right.
Like basically, how many guilds are sieging you, like participating, and the HP will automatically adjust to match that kind of, to
Okay.
give you a bit of a edge.
명성을 이제 찾기 위해서 다양한 것들을 좀 준비를 하고 있는
And like, of course, Conquest War is one of like
기본적인
most kind of
보상도
like representative guilds, I think, or not guilds, but representative content in Black Desert. So they're trying to like they're preparing a lot of things to kind of regain its former reputation as like the
Yeah.
thing. And then, so in addition to like the basic rewards, they want something to like, they want a reward that makes them like the castle like this is, I'm like super proud of owning it.
Yeah.
And then here it is, a dragon.
So with that in
Oh.
mind, yes.
A dragon. That's the reward for the castle holders.
So the first and only guild mount in Black Desert.
Basically.
Like the elephant,
Yeah.
끼리처럼
the dragon can only
The
be
guild can ride
controlled
a
by the
dragon.
castle of the
Castle.
castle guild.
Yeah. The lord, basically. Wow. That's so cool. Yeah. Like the elephant, the dragon can only be controlled by the castle guild.
용도 저희도 처음 시도해봤는데 굉장히 멋지게
It's like the big.
명전 참여
This is why I need to own this castle.
It's like we have a dragon.
But Jay hopes that you'll understand that this is something that we're trying for the first time, and we've
Yeah.
just decided to start developing it. So it's gonna be a while before it's completely ready. Yes,
물론 외형도 멋있지만 능력에 있어서도 좀
but he feels that there needs to be something of this level to really give that oomph that
Right.
only something guild like the lords of the castle can enjoy. But it's not just cool looking, but it also has some amazing abilities apparently.
보상을 더
Okay, I'd hope so. I'd hope the dragon doesn't just look
I mean,
like, oh, they have a
that's-
dragon.
That's just a flex.
But
right?
don't worry, it doesn't do anything. We don't need to worry about the dragon.
준비하다 보니까 길드 관련 내용들이
Someone put Black Desert of Thrones.
길드는 이제 검은 사막을 투표하는 커뮤니티로서 이제 굉장히 많은
And
분들이
he's just saying, oh, there's
활동을 열심히
a lot of stuff about guilds.
저희가 전 세계
Yeah.
지표 기반으로 이제 길드에 가입한 모험가분들을 뽑아보니까 한 85.
And
Okay.
he's kind of talking about how many adventures
이제 길드는
like have like our parts guild, like guilds have become community fixtures,
Right.
and it's something that's just something that's incredibly important to connect you to just like a big open world. And they're talking about
Yeah.
85% of all adventurers signed up for a guild.
되게 덩그러니 놓여 있는
So yeah, so that means most of people have joined a guild.
길드에 가입하시면
I think that the benefits of the guilds
오랫동안
are
든든한 길드원
maybe too numerous to begin to list. But for those starting out, we think it's comforting to have a group of people who have been there and done it before you, rather than being alone in a big unknown world.
기회를 느낄 수 있다는 게 게임이
We
줄수
think
있는 좀
it's one of the
최고의
best feelings a game can give you is that sense of connection and friendship and camaraderie that you feel like you're connecting in spirit.
너무 좋은 사람들 만나서 너무 고맙다.
Even if you don't actually live in the same place, of course.
보람을 느끼곤 합니다. 저랑 이제 중요한 역할을 하고 있는
It's also really rewarding
것처럼
to see people at offline events
전체적으로 좀 보강을 해가지고
who are not so grateful to met,
그런
Who
Good.
are so grateful.
who are so grateful, who are so grateful to have met good people in good guilds. Yeah, the other way around.
I think it's a sign to avoid Endlive's Guild.
yeah. It's just me. Guilds play such an important role, and as Jahi said,
의존도가 계속 높아.
we're going to be making some
Oh,
changes.
and we're moving on to quests actually.
Okay.
Content across the world of Black Desert is deeply interlinked.
그래서 이제
And
하고 싶어도 이
like
의뢰를 찾기
he's mentioning how like quests in the world of Black Desert, sometimes it's hard to tell like what you need to do,
Yeah.
what you need to find.
의뢰
Right.
검색 기능을 만들겠습니다.
I'm not sure
이렇게 되면 이제
what I like. Sometimes it's even hard to tell like what I want to do, right? It's
해당
like,
아이템을 가지고 검색을 해서 원하시는
and they'll be adding a quest search feature to kind of address that.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be quite
뭐
nice.
이름이 잘 생각이 안 나거나 막 이럴 때도
And you can search the quest by its name, the NPCs, the wards, the items.
Oh. Okay.
깃털이 아니라 뭔가
And this should make it easier for you to find the quest you're looking for
Right.
by either the quest name, the starting NPC.
이왕 이렇게
And if you can't remember the name of the quest, you can search for the item and the reward straight away.
최대한 빨리 넣고
So if you search for a specific item, you get the
의뢰
quest
UI도
with them as a
전반적으로
reward.
좀 개선을 할 거예요. 그래서
First of all, we want to make searching easier, and eventually we'll also renew the entire quest UI
선택을 하다 보면
so that you can easily find quests by purpose, objective.
Oh, even more cooking here.
그 다음 말씀드릴 건 이제 특수한 아이템인데 이거는 화면 한번 보여주겠어요?
Basically, it's just like a complete overhaul to just make it a lot more visually intuitive.
동학생 의뢰랑 이제 동장비 의뢰에 필요한 이제 아이템들.
Seeing something big.
이제 이런
Oh, is that the pen weapon or the pen, the guaranteed Jetnia?
건데
Questline.
So the boss auras.
신규mon가님들은 이게 내가 어디까지 있는지도 모르겠고 아이템 종류는 많은데 이거를
That's a lot. Yeah.
이름은
I remember trying to do the quest the first time around,
Yeah.
and it was something that
전체적으로
I had to look up a guide.
Yeah, they're going to talk about the quests regarding pen accessories and gear,
화면 보여주시고
as well as the progression via both the quests, and use the numerous items only create confusion. So there'll be an exclusive UI,
사실은
to check
의뢰가 아니라
the pen accessory as well, as well as the crafting process.
And there's a look at the exclusive
There you are.
pen accessory UI.
That's pretty nice.
It tells you what you have, what you still need to do.
Yeah,
전체
that's pretty cool.
좀 한눈에 보실 수 있게 해서
Like not only does it show you like what items you need, but like if you have it, how many you need,
이런 것들을
Yeah,
and you can basically you can check your progress in like real time, basically.
yeah, and it's not just to these to only this system as well, but to other systems such as character building.
제작 시스템들 있잖아요.
You're getting a little ahead again.
그런 시스템을
It's fine though.
해볼 수 있을 것 같아요.
And
I
like
just saw that the previous line's been on there for a while.
but basically Jay is
feel
saying
like-
thing as if adventurers really
Ah.
enjoy systems like this, you want to apply
Yes.
it to. Yeah. And since we're on topic of pen accessories,
Okay.
let's see.
처음 저희가
A second time.
Okay.
이게 2021년
You can do the quest line a second time.
So it's not
happening.
one.
It's happening.
Oh,
It's time. It's
Two. You
time.
get two. It's time.
Time for my second pen ring.
꾸준히 했을 때
Since it's been added, like it was added in 2021, and it's been quite some time, and
다음에
like we understand like there's both difficulty like with the daily quest and all around it, but like for people adventurers who are really dedicated and stick with it, there's
Right.
You can expect an amazing reward, and now double.
구간에서
Time for two.
가져가실 수 있게 이렇게 좀 준비를 해봤고
Yeah.
마지막으로 이건 좀 고민을 많이 했던 부분이에요.
And I think this will be pretty nice. I think a lot of people have
빨라
have been really appreciative of like having this way of obtaining their first pen accessory.
가장 많은
Oh.
그거 하시는 게
On something, this is something they've actually given a lot of thought.
Okay.
맞춰야 될
And he's mentioning how like the most common goal for adventurers who like graduate from the season,
많이 되셨을 것 같은데 하나 정도는
Tet Blackstar after season graduation.
True. Many people do
Oh.
often
유거음별 무기
tend to go for this straight away, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
And so Jay he thinks, I think it's time for it to give it to everyone upon graduation.
이후의
Okay.
성장에 이 시스템
So-
it's TET.
Tet,
TET,
Yes.
not PEN.
Not
Oh,
pen.
did I
chat.
misspeak,
No.
Ben? Oh, Tet.
Chat is open.
Me too, chat. Me too. I agree. And of course, this.
추가해서 그 이후의 목표까지 되는 거고요.
Oh, Hojun's asking like, oh, what's the difference between this and
졸업하신 다음에
Tet Blackstar?
사실 이제 이게 굉장히
Well.
And Jay is explaining, hey, not only is the guaranteed accessory quest getting improved, and then another chance to do it.
Yeah.
Now, for those who graduate from the season, you'll be able to get a Tet Blackstar weapon.
Yeah.
And-
you cannot sell it.
Yes, you
Yeah,
cannot
but
sell
it'd
it.
be untradeable, chat.
But
검은
it can be enhanced to pen Blackstar.
Yes. Okay. You can enhance it.
막혀 있는
Can't sell it.
유거음별 무기 하나 드릴 테니까
So basically, it's a starting off point for progressing your character.
Right.
이 시즌 플레이 하신 분들한테
I think that's pretty nice. I think like most people who haven't got a Tet Blackstar before are probably going to go for the main hand
And they're
weapon.
like basically, Jay is hoping that like you'll take this pen Blackstar and use it to really
Tet
carve out
Blackstar.
your journey. Yes.
Yeah.
Tet Blackstar, sorry.
Yeah. Tet
Tet
Blackstar.
Yes.
It is
I'm
Tet, chat.
I'm just hoping.
It's just so
I
much
just keep
hoping.
hoping. Yeah.
예를 들어서 뭐 이제 아연 주개나 순수한 무리 결정 같은 이런 아이템 만들다 보면은 무슨 자격증을 가져오라
Oh,
그래서
we're talking about life skill certificates.
진입 장벽이 생기고
All right.
뭔가 하고 싶은데 못 하고
Beginner and skilled certificate requirements for processing knowledge
아마 이제 뭔가 여러분들이
will be removed.
어떤 아이템 이제 구하실 때
You know how sometimes you have to complete a specific quest or get knowledge to
Right.
do specific
그리고
processing.
또 이거랑
So when processing, you will no longer need certain knowledge or quest. An existing quest will be changed to special quest with a rare reward.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Although we're getting a little ahead, actually. It's fine.
전문가 분들이 멍하니 서 계시는 경우들이 굉장히 많이 계시는데
And then
처음 검은
And we've
사람이
noticed
시작하는
that there's some areas of Black Desert that can be a little frustrating or time consuming for new adventurers. And when they're trying to complete quests or play through the game, one of those areas
것도 하는 건데
is energy. And we're increasing the starting amount of energy for new adventurers from 30 to 50.
개선을 하겠습니다.
This should eliminate many instances where you don't have enough energy to complete a quest, including those that naturally increase during gameplay.
에페리아 경공
We hope you enjoy your time in Black Desert.
과거에는 이제 어떤 아이템이든
Oh, and since we're on the topic of quests, he wants to talk about something more.
1시간에
Okay.
제작이 완료되고 막 그랬었어요.
Since there's like quest limits, such as
Ah. So also related to quests are the Ephiria's sailboat and the frigate. Daily quests made their crafting times limited. These types of limited daily quests will slowly be removed. After the sailboat, we will then move on to instrument quests, and trading carracks with licenses will be made possible.
구입을 했었어요. 그래서 이제 에페리아 경범형 같은 거 만드시는 분은 매일 이제 일캐를 해야 되잖아요.
so
근데 이제
That's pretty big.
좀 저희가
so basically like Jay's talking about why like some quests
This
are
is
limited.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, why they're like limited in the first place.
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
He wanted like adventurers kind of have that sense of satisfaction from
차이가 없어가지고
building
Yeah.
up to it.
Achievement.
차이는 아니었지만 지금은 이미
And now their kind of stance and changes, thoughts on this has changed.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And this way, adventurers who want to continue to enjoy the ocean content can make crafting or selling ships for another goal.
이제 이런 좀 의뢰로 컨텐츠를
Unless you're still talking about the previous point.
하나씩 좀
Yes.
I'm sorry, Jay. I'm going ahead.
대표적으로
We're stealing his thunder.
I'm stealing his thunder.
제작에 일일을
Pause, champ. Chat, we're pausing.
제거해서 다른 컨텐츠들도 좀 의뢰 의존도가 많은 컨텐츠들을
Back to carracks.
Okay,
We've,
so Trading characters with licenses will be made possible, chat.
방향을 잡아보고 있고
First time you just heard it right there.
이제 추가로
This way.
Yeah, so we're now back to yeah, shy instrument quest removed.
Ah,
and,
right, yes.
Yes, and now we're gonna get to the trading
Yeah,
in the central
yeah.
market.
Right.
Yes.
For the first time, as we said it right now,
중범선도
we're
등록적으로
going to remove.
Surprise.
Surprise. Whoa, trading characters with licenses will be made possible. That's insane. There's no
Wow.
way. Wow.
또 알고 있기 때문에
Wow, that's crazy.
각자의 대정보에 새겨지는 그런 유명한
Okay.
제작자도 뭐 생길 수 있을 것 같고
So with this, the way adventurers who want to continue to enjoy the ocean content
하시면 되고
can make
판매를 하시면 되고
crafting or selling ships for another goal, and adventurers who want to enjoy the ocean by buying rather than crafting will be able to do so through the exchange.
Central market.
Central market.
Yes,
Mhm.
central market.
중범선이랑
That's of
비슷한
course.
게 하나 더 있는데 페리도트도 사실은
And of course, we recognize that crafting isn't without its challenges.
재조정하겠습니다.
So, we're also considering adding the builder's name to the ship info. Oh, second a bit, that's nice.
리마스터입니다.
We'd
저희가 작년에 이제
also like to increase the price of Forest Pathwagon.
리마스터 하면서 꾸준히 의뢰랑 연출을 강화하겠다.
Oh,
Okay.
I just heard Serendia storyline remastered.
리마스터들을
And he's talking about how when we first remastered the Balance Questline last year, we promised that we continue to remaster the existing storylines in order.
주인공은
And
세렌디아의
it's finally time to announce. It's happening.
지정장 소개다.
Serendia main questlines are being remastered.
기존 메인 의뢰에서 많은 무언가님들이 NPC들이 뭐 너무 자기
And of course, you can see like the main kind of characters of the Serendia questline, like Jarrett and Jordine. Yes.
Jordi.
이런 점들을 좀 이번 메인 의뢰 개편에서 확실하게 좀 보완을
Oh,
하려고
chat.
하고 세렌디아의
You never change.
And like
Shut
they're
the
also
thing up
mentioning
the
that they, like before the other remasters, they're hoping to they'll be adding new cutscenes
Right.
depicting the history of Serendia, making sure they're more approachable, not just like reading, but you also be able to have full voiceover, so
Yeah,
it's much more of a real experience.
yeah,
And like, of course, he's mentioning how like
굉장히
the idea is to immerse you more into the storyline.
Yeah, yeah.
성우진분들의 여러
that's super cool.
Various cutscenes.
준비를 하고 있습니다.
I think we've seen it before in the other questlines, like the Ulukita, like those illustrations and
Yeah.
the
Land of the Morning Light illustrations were really cool as well.
full dubbed voiceovers. So English voiceovers
Yeah.
will be available. Yes.
세렌디아만
I really like the new boss fights in Banana.
사용하실 수
Yeah.
있을 것 같아서 칼피온 북부까지
Oh, Jordan Ducas.
한 번에 리마스터를 했습니다.
Look who it is.
쉽게 이야기하면은 세렌디아 스토리라기보다
And like the Serendia remastered, looking like we've met Jordan pretty much everywhere. I think.
Yeah.
And the idea is to kind of get you more invested in.
머리에서 출발해가지고
Yeah.
델페성을 지나서
And North Calphalon story remastered as well, as we
Okay.
mentioned.
Calphian.
마찬가지로 이제 다량의 컷신과 올러스트 그리고 풀더빙이 당연히 준비돼 있고요. 칼피온 북부의 메인 NPC는 아마 이제
Oh,
많은
that's cool.
분들이 이름을
Yeah, these illustrations are so cool.
Oh. So
I
we'll be
like
able to
them
follow
a lot.
Jordan's story all the way up to Northern Calphion, basically. Basically
Okay,
making more and more invested in the character.
nice.
무엇을 외치는지 잘 들어주시기 바랍니다. 또 하나 더 있는데요.
Oh, Vox as
또
well.
이제 기존 스토리 좋아하시는 분들은 좀 이제 잘 아시겠지만 세렌디아가 이제 동기가
Ah, you can finally find out what kind of advice or what kind of cry he's giving out. Vox.
Box cry.
Okay.
메인 스토리 이제 보물은 말고는 사실은 스토리들이 다 너무 제각각이라서
And we're talking about how like the
스토리의 개연성
various cross souls of Serendia will be unified.
느껴질 수 있는데
Ah, right, yeah, because I think a lot of the time, the fact that you have to like make a.
And we're talking about Vox as
또
well.
이제 기존 스토리 좋아
Basically
Okay,
making more and more invested in the character.
nice. And
마찬가지로 이제
Get you
꽤
Like the new boss fights in
yeah,
to have full voiceover. So their remasters, they're hoping to
메인으로 개편해서 확실하게 좀 보완을
oh, chat.
하고 세렌디아의
You never change.
뭐 이런 의견들 같은 무언가님들이
back how
분들이 이제 예상하시는
when we first
연출을
That's nice.
리마스터입니다.
We'd
저희가 작년에 이제
Also,
세렌디아
like to increase the price of Forest Path Wagon.
리마스터 하면서 꾸준히 무대랑 연출을 가능하겠다.
Oh,
Okay.
I just heard Serendia storyline remastered,
리마스터들을
and
전해드릴 수
he's talking about how when we first remastered the Balance Questline last year, we promised that we continue to remaster the existing storylines in order,
주인공은
and
세렌디아의
it's finally time to announce it's happening.
지정장 조교단
Serendia main questlines are being remastered,
기존 메인을에서 많은 무언가님들이 NPC들이 뭐 너무 자기
and of course you can see like the main kind of characters of the Serendia questline like Jarrett and
스토리에 뭐 어렵다고 이런 의견들
Jordine. Yes.
Jordi.
이런 점들을 좀 이번 메인으로 개편해서 확실하게 좀 보완을
Oh,
하고
chat.
또 세렌디아의
You never change.
And like
Shut
they're
the
also
scene of the
mentioning
first
that they like before the other remasters, they're hoping they'll be adding new cutscenes
Right.
depicting the history of Serendia, making sure they're more approachable, not just like reading, but you also
the
mentioning
first
that they like before the other remasters, they're hoping they'll be adding new cutscenes
Right.
depicting the history of Serendia, making sure they're more approachable, not just like reading, but you also be able to have full voiceover, so
Yeah.
it's much more of a real experience.
Yeah.
And like, of course, he's mentioning how like
굉장히
the idea is to immerse you more into the storyline.
Yeah, yeah.
성우진 분들의 여러
That's super cool.
Various cutscenes.
준비를 하고 있습니다.
I think we've seen it before in the other questions, like the Ulukita, like those illustrations and
Yeah.
the
Land of the Morning Light illustrations were really cool as well.
full dubbed voiceovers. So English voiceovers
Yeah.
will be available. Yes.
세렌디아만
I really like the new boss fights in Balana.
사용하실 수
Yeah.
있을 것 같아서 칼피온 북부까지
Oh, Jordan to Cost.
한 번에 리마스터를 했습니다.
Look who it is.
쉽게 이야기하면은 사실 세렌디아라 스토리라기보다는
And like the Serendia remastered, like we've met Jordan pretty much everywhere. I think.
Yeah.
And the idea is to kind of get you more invested in.
거리에서 출발해가지고
Yeah.
대패성을 지나서
And North Calphalon story remastered as well, as we
Okay.
mentioned.
Calphian.
다량의 컷신과 일러스트 그리고 풀더빙이 당연히 준비되어 있고요. 칼피온 북부의 메인 NPC는 아마 이제
Oh, that's
많은
cool.
분들이 이름을
Yeah, these illustrations are so cool.
Oh. So
I
we'll be
like
able to
them
follow
a lot.
Jordan's story all the way up to Northern Calphion, basically.
Okay.
Basically making more and more invested in the character.
Nice.
무엇을 외치는지 보여주시기 바랍니다. 또 하나 더 있는데요.
Oh, Vox as
또
well.
이제 기존 스토리 좋아하시는 분들은 좀 이제 잘 아시겠지만 세렌디아가 이제 공기가
We can finally find out what kind of advice or what kind of cry he's giving out. Vox.
Fox Cry.
Okay.
메인 스토리 이제 대물은 말고는 사실은 스토리인데 다 너무 제각각이라서
And we're talking about how like the
스토리의 개연성
various cross souls of Serendia will be unified.
느껴질 수 있는데
Ah, right, yeah, because I think a lot of the time, the fact that you have to like make a choice, I think it'd just be nice. It's quite nice that you're able to just
중에서 이제
go down this one storyline.
분들이 가장 좋아하셨던
And like Jay's talking about how like the stories that our adventurers really cherished will be included and preserved, such
Okay.
as
앞으로는
Isabella.
뭐 그동안 재밌어
Is like basically Isabel's story about how she. I forgot the.
일러스트
Oh, wait, sorry.
많이 좀 더 이해하기 쉽게
Is like basically Isabel's story about how she. I forgot the.
일러스트
Oh, wait, sorry.
많이 좀 더 이해하기 쉽게 개발을 하겠습니다. 그리고
Basically like unifying Isabella's story with the main quest line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
부패의 군주 크자카
I think it was like one of the most common one that they've seen as well, like
Their
in,
thing?
in a lot.
이제 사람 나이로 치면은
Our first world boss, Kazarka.
Ah,
We get to experience the story of Kazarka, the first world boss.
크자카에 대한
okay.
얘기를 뭐 여기저기에서 소개해드리긴 했지만
We're gonna get more info on Kazaka.
Oh, he's saying if we say it's a person, Kazarka is already in school.
짧은 얘기지만
Wait, what? Oh, like how old they are? Okay,
It's been in the
okay, I
game for so
see.
long.
이제 뭐 정리를
Kazaka's
해보자면
old,
세렌디아 리마스터는 조르단
growing.
세렌디아에서 칼피온 북부까지 이렇게 이야기고 여기에 이제
And we plan with the Serendia remaster, we'll be able to go into Kazarka's story as well.
Oh, cool. Okay.
크자카의 이야기가 짧게 추가될 계획입니다.
Yeah, because I think for a lot of people, like
검은 사막의 아토르
where
So like,
Kazaka's come from is still quite shrouded in mystery.
많은
So there will be both like old parts of the story remastered and then new
Yeah.
parts of the story like added
Okay,
for
cool.
the Syria and the main quest lines.
I think like one of the coolest cutscenes is like Elezra and Kazaka. I think a lot of people even that don't do quests that much know that cutscene.
세렌디아 리마스터를 하는데 거의 1년 한 조금 넘은 것 같아요. 그만큼 저희가 이거에 강력한 의지를 가지고 뭔가 여러분들이 원하는 거에
Mentioning,
효율적이지 않지만 그거는 저희가 해야 될
he's mentioning how
Okay.
it's already been a year since they've kind of been cooking the Syria and the remastered and like
Oh,
how
nice.
오늘 이 자리에서
bring everything together, like not just forgetting the old stuff, but
Yeah.
adding new stuff. It's all important.
Okay.
Everything's very important. Like every piece.
Gotcha.
더 검은 사막 세계에 잘 몰입하실 수 있도록 스토리도 잘 점차 발전해 나가겠습니다.
He wants to. It's something that's very meaningful to all around to Black Desert basically,
Right.
이제 뭔가 여러분들이 모험하는
and they hope to make the storyline and develop it more and make it as immersive as possible for everyone.
Okay. Nice.
스토리인데
Oh, something? Just spoil it.
마개가 될 겁니다.
Elezra story,
스토리를
first chapter.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, something? Just spoil it.
마개가 될 겁니다.
Elezra story,
스토리를
first chapter.
기대해 주셔도 좋을 것 같고 일단 스토리와 컨텐츠에 관련 얘기는
Oh, and the final stage of her story is set in the demonic realm.
Oh,
Yes.
I think this is what people are calling a demonic realm. That like I think it was announced
태훈이 이제 한 해를 마감하면서
ages and ages and ages ago. It was hinted. I think people have been talking about it quite a bit.
Jesus, he's been talking a lot about changes, and a lot of things have changes.
못다 했던 이야기들을 쭉 나열을 하다 보니까 어떤 면에 있어서는 꼭 이런 얘기까지 계속 다 해야 되나라고
I'm
하는
just thinking about like
것도
not just talking about like what's happened before, what's going to happen in the future, and what's changing, and
Yeah.
kind of our direction
이런 점
Right.
for Black Desert.
자그만 양해를 부탁드리겠고 지금 이제 요 이야기로 한숨은 이제 큰
What's
이야기들
Just goes.
First chapter.
기대해 주셔도 좋을 것 같고 일단 스토리와 컨텐츠에 관련 얘기는
Oh, and the final stage of her story is set in the demonic realm.
Oh,
Yes.
I think this is what people are calling a demonic realm. That like I think it was announced
태훈이 이제 한 해를 마감하면서
ages and ages and ages ago. It was hinted. I think people have been talking about it quite a bit.
Jesus, he's been talking a lot about changes, and a lot of things have changes.
못다 했던 이야기들을 쭉 나열을 하다 보니까 어떤 면에 있어서는 꼭 이런 얘기까지 계속 다 해야 되나라고
I'm
하는
just thinking about like
것도
not just talking about like what's happened before, what's going to happen in the future, and what's changing, and
Yeah.
kind of our direction
이런 점
Right.
for Black Desert.
자그만 양해를 부탁드리겠고 지금 이제 요 이야기로 한숨은 이제 큰 한숨을
And
일단은
like
마감을 하고 있는 거죠.
he really wanted to take this opportunity to really go into depth and really talk about everything like that we're planning, why we're planning it, and like the reasoning behind it as well,
Yeah.
one by one.
Okay.
잠시 조금
네.
물 한 모금만 마시고
네.
And like our 2024 patch notes, the changes
Yeah.
that wraps us up.
Okay.
쉬는 시간을 가질까요? 아니면 이어가실까요?
I think Jay needs a little break.
Okay. Yeah.
It's time. Hyojun is announcing it's time for the bathroom breaks,
어떻게
everyone.
진행하는 게
Yeah.
좋을까요? 쉬고 싶으신
Oh,
분들이 좀
oh,
많을
he's
것
asking,
같습니다.
should we continue or should we rest a bit?
잠시만 쉬는 시간에
Oh,
Jay's like, please, I need water.
he's been up there for quite a while.
Please say yes.
It's been almost on for 2 hours straight.
Yes, I think a small 10-minute break. Yes,
Okay.
and I think this is your chance, chat,
Jack, go get a drink. Go
Get
get
some
some snacks, coffee.
and I think we'll also join this small break as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's going to be more chats, so don't
Yeah,
go anywhere.
don't go anywhere. We still have the new part of the patch notes left.
Yeah.
We're just going over the changes.
So yeah, what was just showed there was like changes to current content, right? We haven't gone over the new stuff. And yes, you can tick that off the bingo board, but wait.
못다 했던 이야기들을 쭉 나열을 하다 보니까 어떤 면에 있어서는 꼭 이런 얘기까지 계속 다 해야 되나라고
I'm
하는
just thinking about like
것도
not just talking about like what's happened before, what's going to happen in the future, and what's changing, and
Yeah.
kind of our direction
이런 점
Right.
for Black Desert.
자그만 양해를 부탁드리겠고 지금 이제 이 이야기로 한숨은 이제 큰 한숨을
And
일단은
like,
마감을 하고 있는 거죠.
Jay really wanted to take this opportunity to really go into depth and really talk about everything, like that we're planning, why we're planning it, and like the reasoning behind it as well,
Yeah.
one by one.
Okay.
잠시 조금
네.
물 한 모금만 마시고
네.
And like our 2024 patch notes, the changes
Yeah.
that wraps us up.
Okay.
쉬는 시간을 가질까요? 아니면 이어가실까요?
I think Jay needs a little break.
Okay, yeah.
It's time. Hyojun is announcing it's time for the bathroom breaks,
어떻게
everyone.
진행하는 게
Yeah.
좋을까요? 쉬고 싶으신
Oh,
분들이 좀
oh,
많은
he's
것
asking, should
같습니다.
we continue or should we rest a bit?
잠시만 쉬는 시간에
Oh,
Jay's like, please, I need water.
he's been up there for quite a while.
Please say yes.
It's been almost on for 2 hours straight.
Yes, I think a small 10-minute break. Yes,
Okay.
and I think this is your chance, chat,
Jack, go get a drink. Go
Get
get
some
some snacks, coffee.
and I think we'll also join this small break as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's going to be more chats, so don't
Yeah,
go anywhere.
don't go anywhere. We still have the new part of the patch notes left.
Yeah.
We're just going over the changes.
So yeah, what was just showed there was like changes to current content, right? We haven't gone over the new stuff. And yes, you can tick that off the bingo board, but wait, there's more. We
We're getting to Endlave's eyebrows later.
yeah,
Yes,
the
yes.
eyebrows.
We need some support in chat, of course, to make it happen.
No, no.
What do you mean? No?
Okay, so we're going to be away for just a little bit, chat. So we hope you enjoy just a little bit of
Tunes.
the music. Jay just got out his guitar. I'm joking. Yes, we'll be right back, chat. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for listening so far. Okay, see you soon.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Be right back.
발표를 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
네. 지금까지는 제가 이제 2024년의 변화에 대해서 말씀드렸고 이제 새로운 것에
With
대해서
our stream, we're
말씀을
just a little
드리겠습니다.
behind there.
Our
Okay.
stream is,
어,
now we've
여러분 이제
Jay's
아침의
mentioning that we've
나라에서
gone over all the changes.
Yeah.
물세랑
our 2024
다시
patch
만나자고
notes.
했던
Okay.
그 약속을
And it's
이제
time for the
기억하고
new stuff.
Right. New stuff, chap.
네,
New stuff.
이제 반가운 소식일 것 같은데
Land of the Morning Light.
2024년에
Okay.
여러분들을 찾아뵙기 위해서
And he's asking, he hopes that everyone
Still-
remembers their promise to reunite with Dulce, the
Ah.
Land of the Morning Light. Yeah.
To have some fond memories of Nampo Village.
네, 지금 보고 계신 데모는 아침의 나라 서울에
Our next region is Land of the Morning Light, Seoul.
Okay. Wow. Okay, look
Next
at
year.
that.
그리고 그 여러분들이 아시는
So this region is inspired by the main royal palace of the Joseon dynasty.
아침의 나라 서울이 저희가 알고 있습니다. 규모감도 상당히 있는데 그거는 좀 많이
Both houses and even mountains will be crafted with historical accuracy. We hope to provide adventurers.
We're getting a little ahead, don't worry.
We're getting a little ahead.
It's fine. Oh, I think our feed is having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sorry if you see that on your
So
end.
what is this?
안쪽을 좀 보여드리고 싶은데 그건 다음에 또
Okay. Historical accuracy.
He's mentioning how they want to
This
preserve the
looks-
historical accuracy of not just like the Korean mountains.
Yeah.
이거는 이제 지금
Sorry,
What is
we're
this?
skipping a little.
What are these pictures from
Video quality.
the game?
Yeah.
Here's just yes.
Or is it an actual place in real life?
Okay.
It's just
Oh,
the beauty that we want to.
Cross- with unforgettable visuals.
Yeah, we hope to provide an unforgettable experience with the visuals here, like as you can see.
새롭고
Something new as well.
Yeah.
동해도평과는 완전 다른
And we're doing our best to make
새로운 이동
something amazing.
Yeah, and we're gearing up for an exciting story set in Seoul. Not to mention new and engaging NPCs.
And new bosses.
Yeah,
Oh.
not just a couple,
Oh.
but it looks like we'll
Oh.
probably have around 8, I believe, Nox.
I'm not sure yet. Let me see. All I see is
Okay.
2 bosses up there right
Oh,
now.
right.
Yes.
자매가
So
등장한
these two.
이야기들이
Yeah, these two.
많은데
There's at least 2?
Based off Korean
장하
folklore.
홍련의 대장하와 대홍련입니다. 김지훈 감독의 영화로
No, they look pretty cool actually.
장하고요. 저희 아트실에서 이 장하 홍련을 좀 저희
장화
스타일로
홍련?
매력적으로 재해석해 주신 것 같습니다. 이 매력적인 보스들과
It's a classic tale of the Korean like folklore, like tale of 2
아침의 나라
sisters.
서울은
Okay.
검은 사단
And our art department has put our like their own spin on this very classic tale with
Right.
this depiction.
Mm.
These rolls.
당연히 이제
If normal Land of the Morning Light is like the black shrine for it is like personal,
Right.
then Landmark Soul will be for guilds, the black shrine.
Okay. Co-op. Guild content.
So you'll be joining your guild members to fight these bosses.
Okay.
또 이제 우드버리를 공략할 때 원래 클래스가 들고 있던 무기 대신에 좀 특이한 것도 한번 그 개발을 하고 있는데
There are no like requirements,
활용한
but you can help out your guild members. And since you're fighting essentially with your like
보상도 이제 좀 궁금해하실 것
we're-
같은데 보상도 당연히 굉장히 새롭고 매력적인 거 준비하고 있고
oh, and we're like preparing like gimmicks such as using like a Korean crossbow instead of just like your like a mechanic, special mechanics like using a Korean crossbow instead of your normal class weapon, like altering it up. So instead of mix, kind of like giving these kind of flavors for fighting these and facing mechanics, special mechanics like using a Korean crossbow instead of your normal class weapon, like altering it up. So instead of mix, kind of like giving these kind of flavors for fighting these and facing these bosses.
I see.
다양한 루트로 이제 얻으실 수 있는 방법이 주어지게
I think we're having slight audio difficulties.
소개를 드리고
Apologize.
Right. Okay. So yeah.
Yes.
Um,
많은 분들이
So
then-
also mentioned as well that there is going to be a step above the pen Black Star weapons, and they're going to be like a fallen god tier. So it's going to be pretty interesting, as well as these different items and parts that are going to be obtained from these, like previously mentioned, guild raids and other means as well.
And a new class as well.
Oh yes, so there will
Yes.
also be a new class, and I think we have here a
And
cool design,
he's a dole wielder
right?
who uses a sword and a pipe.
Okay.
And his
It's a male sword pipe. class.
Ah, it's actually like a smoking pipe. I thought it's like a flute.
I would hope to have an engaging story and some very action-packed moves that really belay the Korean inspiration of this class.
So yes, that will be
with
with Soul. So
with
yes,
Land of the One and
Right
Red
Soul.
Soul.
yeah.
Oh, I think a message for console adventures worldwide.
Right.
항상 이제 콘솔 모험가분들이 기다리고 있던 게
Okay, so many adventurers who play on console are also watching right now. And we're aiming to showcase next gen by next summer.
차세대 버전의
We'll be
그렇게 되면은
we're holding on, hold.
알수 있을 것 같고요.
It's just
그리고 또 이제 콘솔
Yeah.
모험가
Now,
there we go.
There
so
we go.
There you go. You heard it
T-
first
perfect
from
timing.
Jay.
And that's our goal right now, to
Yes.
get this ready for
That
Black Desert
is the
console
current plan.
adventures, yes. And it's something that a lot of adventurers have been asking for.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Okay.
World Boss Vel for console.
Ah, yes.
And it's not something that's possible
Right.
right now, but
목표가 될 수 있는
until the optimization is
필요할 것
improved.
같아서 그래서 이제 콘솔 모험가
But instead of just making our adventures wait,
기본으로 그냥 다 드리겠습니다. 너무 지금 오래 있어서 좀
oh,
죄송합니다.
I think we've lost some audio. Sorry.
대리심장과 함께 이제 또 컨텐츠도
And for our console adventures,
저희가 이제
we'll be
이번
we'll be
겨울에
giving everyone a Vel's heart to all our console adventures.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
콘솔 모험가
That must be nice.
올 겨울에 좀 새로운
We're getting some, I think,
도전적인 요소가 돼서 재밌는 모험을 하셨습니다.
drops. Sorry.
그리고 이제 다음으로는 이제 북미
And also, the Elvia monsters in Calphia will be added to console as well this winter.
작년 12월에
Okay.
Oh.
LA에서 진행을
Console can look forward to the Elvia encounter.
And next, North America, to our North American adventures.
at last year's ball in LA,
했었고 서부의 핀 차이가
various updates were shared.
플레이하기 어려움이 있으시다고 해가지고 그거를 이제
One of them involved relocating the North American server to the central region.
중부 서버를
Due to the ping difference between the two.
Encounter.
And next, North America, to our North American adventures.
At last year's ball in LA,
서부의 핀 차이가
very
LA에서 진행을
Console can look forward to the Elvia encounter.
And next, North America, to our North American adventures.
at last year's ball in LA,
Okay.
Oh.
LA에서 진행을
Console can look forward to the Elvia encounter.
And next, North America, to our North American adventures.
at last year's ball in LA,
서부의 핀 차이가
various updates were shared.
플레이하기 어려움이 있으시다고 해가지고 그거를 이제
One of them involved relocating the North American server to the central region.
중부 서버를
Due to the ping difference between the two.
Yeah.
Yes.
북미 모험가 여러분들께서는
And
우주선을 연구소에서
tests for the NA central server were set up, conducted shortly after. But during the tests, we concluded that there was no significant
북미
difference.
서버에
But we continued to search for solutions, considering various perspectives.
여기까지 제가
And whilst hosting the World Notor event, we seem to have found some improvements.
것에 대해서 말씀을 드렸고
So first,
물론 이제 지금
we plan to take another look at the NA central server using the global lab.
변화하겠다에 몇 가지
The
요소들이고
North American central server will be open for global lab.
또 있을 것 같아요.
More detailed information will be available with tomorrow's notice, and more comprehensive test is planned for January.
Okay.
And Jay is just saying that that was it for the 2024 patch notes.
이제 겨울 의상을 좀
Oh,
보여드릴 건데요.
we're losing some audio. Apologize.
같이 좀 허준님께서 진행을 좀 해주셨으면 좋겠는데요.
Oh, since we've gotten through the updates, it's time for
올라가야죠.
the gifts,
Okay.
rewards,
어,
So that's the 2024 patch note.
and like we'd like to introduce a new winter outfit and fall
Yeah.
gifts with Hojun.
많은 이야기들을 준비를 해 주셨습니다. 의상에 대해서 뭐 지난번에 그 심야 때 뭐 얘기를 하셨는데 겨울 의상에 대해서 일단은 뭐 빨리 봐야죠. 네.
심야 토크에서 이제 보여드렸던 이상은 이제
Arjun is thanking Jahi for going over so much and
네네.
오늘 이제 그 전에 준비하던 겨울 의상이 있어요.
working with his events.
그거 준비했고요. 영상으로 준비했거든요.
Winter outfit time.
좋습니다. 일단 옆에서 한번 보겠습니다.
We're very far behind from this.
And we mentioned like in the last late night talk session that the opposite for the end of January.
Yeah. I think now let's take a look at the winter outfit we've been preparing.
산타빌레. 아 겨울 느낌 물씬 나네요.
Okay,
네.
welcome back.
12월
So,
느낌, 겨울의 느낌 물씬
this
풍기는데,
outfit-
네. 근데 사실 크리스마스가 지금 곧 눈앞이잖아요.
Santa Belle.
아.
다음 주 20일에
바로 다음 주에 나오는
You can really feel the December vibe with this outfit.
Yeah.
And
Festive vibe.
December 20,
또 있어요.
next
Okay.
week,
Next maintenance.
So next
next
week,
maintenance.
구종으로
And
준비를 해봤습니다.
아,
for
네네네.
female classes,
아, 또
there's
이제 많은
another
분들이 의상 기다리시는
version
것
available as
같은데,
well,
네, 굉장히
which
will
Okay.
be available January
라는
10th.
생각이 듭니다. 그리고 또 연애를 하면 우리 전 세계
Oh.
Okay.
Two versions.
네,
two
연애를
versions.
선물
Ah,
아니겠습니까?
nice.
선물 소개해 주셔야죠.
So for everyone that's
네.
been
아까 저 시즌
waiting
팝
excited for
동시에
their
또
Christmas new look,
목걸이가 또
it's time.
Yeah.
또 이제 유검별 무기.
But of course,
네.
it's
근데
it's a ball.
요걸로는 좀
There has to be rewards.
Of course.
볼로
Of course.
조금 더 주시면 또 감사한 마음이 있죠.
It's time.
I see all the. It's time.
내일부터
we-
시작되는 이제 수석고 통해서 2024년을 맞이해서 크론선 2024개
네.
So let's special login rewards.
Also begin.
Yeah.
From tomorrow.
크론선
From
2024
tomorrow.
As you can
Tomorrow.
see on the screen, you can get
20개
2024 Cron Stones
그리고요.
and 20 Dim Origin of Dark Hunger
Let's go.
또 있죠.
with the special login rewards.
Okay.
네네네.
Okay, that's pretty big.
크론선 2000개,
There's still.
마이크세존 150개,
But wait,
But wait.
아, 특별한 상자.
There's more.
there's more.
There's also the coupon. So you can get 2,000 Cron Stones, 150 Advice of Box,
Okay.
2
뭐가
J
빠졌죠?
Special Box, and 1
아니, 이거
2023
기다리면서
choose your
시간 다
2023
안 하고
outfit
게스트가
box.
엄청 많은데 뭐가
Okay.
빠졌죠?
Oh, nice.
망치가
The options are pretty awesome.
Oh, I think people are.
같이
I think
준비했어요.
they're choosing.
같이 보시죠.
Oh, they're asking what's missing.
Yeah.
What's missing? Hammer? Hammer?
Actually, chat, I think
Chat,
there's
what's
an
missing?
emoji.
There's
There's
an
an emoji.
emoji.
Yeah.
We have an emoji on our channel
Oh,
chat.
let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Let's take a look.
내 망치는 뭐든 해결하지.
Yo.
망치가 등장을 했는데 아니 선물 주라고 했더니
Yo, this is a jam.
실물 망치를 제2의 망치를 이렇게까지 화려하게 줄 것까지는 없잖아요.
네, 그 망치도 드릴 건데
Okay.
다른
It's
망치
not the hammers we were expecting.
Yeah. Not quite the hammers we were expecting. They got to kind of rework these hammers. They look a bit different.
Oh, we're looking at the.
Enjoy.
얼마나 있을까? 이 세상의 법칙이야. 수호자들. 이 근처가 맞네. 덤벼! 드디어 찾았다. 카리브리의 문. 이제 집으로 돌아가는 거야.
해가 서쪽에서 뜨는 세대로는 돌아갈 수 없다. 그래, 난 말보다 주먹이 앞서는 성격이지.
황금이 연속됐어. 설마 중력으로 입자가 가속돼서?
중력핵을 융합시켰구나. 그런 아무리 나라고 해도 살려낼 수 없지. 이제 끝을 보자. 에이브 칼로이.
이건 왕의 물로 이뤄진 결계인가? 보통의 금이라면 녹아내렸겠지만 해냈어. 돌아가는 거야, 집으로. 사람은 꿈이 후회로 바뀔 때 비로소 늙는 법이라고. 집으로. 이건 이건 왕의 물로 이뤄진 결계인가? 보통의 금이라면 녹아내렸겠지만 해냈어. 돌아가는 거야, 집으로. 사람은 꿈이 후회로 바뀔 때 비로소 늙는 법이라고. 하지만 난 아직 젊고 예쁘잖아.
Okay.
And we're
네,
back.
감사합니다.
And we're back.
원고 여러분, 검은
lot of
사막의
hammers.
세모
That's a lot of
1번째
hammers.
신규 클래스 스칼라를 소개해드립니다.
So this is Scala.
Black Desert's 27th class.
스칼라는 엘리언역 210년
Scala is the 27th class to come to Black Desert.
286년 7년 정도 되니까 이제 나이가
And
꽤
Scala
많죠. 그래서 원고 여러분 때
Was
이제
born
알고 계시는
around the Elonian year
우르바탄이나
of 210,
알로스보다도 루나인 셈입니다.
which makes her older than Igor
스칼라가
Bartali
이제
and Alustin.
235년쯤에 검은 사막 대륙을 뒤덮은 이제 불치병인 검은 죽음에 감염이 됐습니다. 이제 저명한
Scholar
학자였던
caught the
스칼라는
Black Death
스스로의 병을
around
치료할 수
the
있을
year
거라고 이제 자신만만했지만
235.
이 무시무시한 역병으로부터
She was a renowned
방법을
physicist
찾지
and
못했습니다.
alchemist.
그리고 이제 좌절에 빠지게 되는데요. 스칼라의 이런 삶은
But she was
20세기
unable to find a
초
cure for
한국의
the
시인
Right.
이상의
Black
삶에서
Death at the
모티브를
time.
받았습니다.
Okay.
시한부 선고를 받은
To find a
삶에서
new hope.
회의적이고 관념적인 창작의 혼을 불태웠던 이제 그와는 달리 스칼라는 검은 사막 대륙에서 벗어나
I won't get ahead of
다른
this chat.
세계로 넘어가서 희망을 찾기를 합니다.
So like she basically like
스칼라는 이제
to
이런 어려운
escape this fate,
끝에
she
제한적으로
decided to cross over to another
중력을
world
다룰 수
outside of
있는
the Black
힘을 얻게
Desert.
되고
Right.
그 힘으로 스스로의 시간을
And
가듬으로써
then,
병의
after a
진행을
perilous
멈출 수 있게
adventure,
됐습니다.
she gains the
그리고 이제
ability
다시
to
고향으로
control
뭐
gravity
어떤 일이 있었는지는 게임 스토리를 통해서
and confining
자세히
herself to
이제
time
살펴봐
itself.
주시면 감사하겠습니다.
She defeats
이렇게
the
이제 힘을
illness and
얻은
returns
스칼라가
home.
평소에 연금술을 하고 다루던 망치를 더 자유롭게 다룰 수 있게 되는데 천재 물리학자였던 만큼 망치의 무게를 가볍게
The
해서
power enhances her
제대로 하신
handling
권력보다
of
훨씬 더
hammers.
멀리 던질 수 있게
She once
된다거나
used for
아니면
alchemy.
반대로 순간적으로 망치를 무겁게 해서 강력한 파괴력을 이끌어내기도 합니다. 그리고 이 힘은
Not only
스칼라의
can she
신체에
throw them much
적용돼서
further, but she can
Right.
even
아무리
change their
높은
mass
곳에서
to
떨어져도 낙하 피해
weight
받지 않고요.
due to understanding
순간적으로
of gravity.
중력핵을 설치해서 수평으로 혹은 수직으로
And her vast
자유롭게
knowledge
이동할 수
also means that she
또
doesn't
높이
take
도약해서
fall
망치로 찍어 누를
damage.
때
No.
점프의
The higher the hammer goes, the
피해를 줄
higher
수
the
있습니다.
damage is
이런
inflicted.
특징으로 인해 이제
오.
학구적인 외형에서는 이제 상상할 수 없는 좀 묵직하고 호쾌한 액션을 즐기실 수 있을 거고요. 실제 이제 액션이
Like
궁금하실
contrary
것
to her kind of
같은데
like scholarly
전투
appearance,
영상
her
먼저 보고
actions are
Yeah.
very like I guess weighty and strong. So let's
Right.
take a look at her combat video.
Okay, be right back, chat.
에너지는 질량과 방수기.
Yo.
That was even more hammering than I expected.
Yo.
Yo.
Did you see that 200% at the end?
감사합니다.
Okay.
스칼라는 이제 물리학자면서 연금술사라고 이제
Laughing.
말씀드렸었는데
Tell us more.
이 이펙트
Scholar's
컨셉
design and
보시면은
concept revolves around
전투
alchemy.
연출 컨셉이 약간 연금술 쪽에 가깝습니다.
She attacks enemies
당대 모든 연금술사들의
transmuting
꿈이었던
any metal
금속을
into gold.
황금으로
Basically
치환하는
like
것을
the
이제 해내게 됩니다.
dream of alchemists,
땅
right?
속에 있는
Like,
원소를
that was like their
더 강력해진
goal.
중력의 힘으로 이끌어내서
And
금으로
Scholar
치환해서
uses two
이제
hammers
적을 공격하는데
and
이
a
금으로
sledgehammer.
황금을 연성하는 걸 제가 조금
Okay,
찾아봤는데
go ahead.
현대 기술로도 납을 금으로
She's
바꾸는 게
Jay's talking
가능하더라고요.
about like how
근데 이제
they looked
다만
into if it was possible to turn
비용적
the gold
수지
into
타산이 맞지 않아서
not
아무도
only
안
the
하고
gold
있을
and the
뿐이라고 하는데
Right.
아무튼 이런 사실 황금을 만든다는 그런 재밌는 상상을 게임적으로 좀
they
풀어봤습니다.
took this kind of
그리고
like
이제 영상을
concept and bring it
보시면은
life in the
아마 특이한
game
점
world,
하나를
game
보셨을 거예요. 다들 그 부분에서 이제 반응이 있으셨는데 스칼라는 두 개의 망치와 양손
and
망치를
Scholar
함께
uses two
사용을 합니다.
hammers and a sledgehammer.
네, 스칼라는 각성 개념이
And
없고
instead of
대신 개방을
awakening,
통해서
these
각성
weapon
기술에
skills
해당하는
are
여러
used by
기술을 함께
Ascension.
사용을 합니다. 네, 개방 무기는
아,
두 개의
And her
망치를
Ascension weapon
하나로
is
합친
a sledgehammer
양손
after
망치고요.
fusing her two hammers
외형적인 이제
together.
부분을 보면은
So people might be
약간
more
괴짜 같은 면모를 지닌 이제
remember,
학자를
like,
표현하기
Archer and
위해서
how his skill sets
르네상스
were.
시대의 학자들이 이제 초상화를
The idea
초상화에서
is
입고
that the
있던
two
그런
gravity
여성들을
cores and
모티브로
the
좀
hammers
내용을
are fused into
디자인해봤고요.
one.
이제 학문을
And her
탐구해서
outfit is
신의
inspired
영역으로
by
한 걸음
scholars
나아간
of the
인간이
Renaissance
느꼈을 이제
era.
광위를 표현하기 위해서 의상에 눈과 빛을
I
상징하는
think for
문양들이 장식으로 사용이 됐습니다.
adventurers who might not know what
여기까지 이제
Ascension
신규
is, it's
클래스
kind of a
스칼라였습니다.
Yeah.
different route, yes.
아, 네.
감사합니다.
Similar to Archer.
망치가
People
뭐
understand how
나눠졌다고
Archer
That,
works will have a more of an idea how
You can meet
Scholar
Scholar
will work.
tomorrow in the Global
하려고
Lab.
그랬다가
Oh,
Yes.
Tomorrow, December
아, 그럼 이
17.
쌍방식 클래스는 언제 만나볼 수 있는 건가요?
And then they're about to announce, I think.
바로 하실 수
Oh,
있고요.
tomorrow in the Global Lab.
바로요?
그리고 12월 20일
Next
And she
weekend,
will-
December 20th,
Okay, so you can be a Scholar
Worldwide.
main
worldwide.
worldwide, December 20th.
그러면
I've been a Scholar main since
네 맞습니다. 전 세계 동시 주
since 2015.
tomorrow.
Since now.
제가 사실은 전승매화를 그저께 했거든요. 그분 바로 또 졸업하러 도전을 해볼 수 있겠다라는 생각이 드니까 좋습니다. 야,
대신 이제 콘솔은 아까 말씀했던 그 업데이트 먼저 하고
네.
And for console, it will be updated at a
later
later
date.
date.
좀
Yeah.
양해 부탁드립니다.
Jaehyun hopes.
저희가 이제
For understanding.
말의 시작점이
Yeah.
아니 왜 선물에 망치는 없나요? 요구에서 시작이 됐잖아요.
Oh, we started with the hammers as gifts.
Yeah,
We ended up with a class with hammers.
yeah.
Where are the
Where the
Jay's hammer.
hammers.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Jay's hammer remote. Let's go.
저희가 이제
It's time.
8편 전에 사전 이벤트로 망치를 하나 드렸는데
It's time,
Chat,
chat.
we need to hear you.
We did give one right before the ball.
Yeah.
두 개
With
더
the-
드리겠습니다.
Oh, true.
And since she has two hammers, it's time for two Jay's hammers.
Let's go.
Oh,
Time.
big brain,
It's
two
time.
hammers.
Okay. Two Jay's hammers, cronies. Let's go.
박수 한 번만 주시면 안 되겠습니까? 네.
Big.
So
그리고
here we have all the rewards, and
Yeah.
the hammers are 2 times.
Uh huh.
망치가 두 개잖아요.
네.
Oh, since there's two hammers.
다른 것도
Yes.
I think we need to
Oh,
double,
double
all
the rewards. Ah, that makes
So
sense.
you get 4,000
Let's
crowns.
go.
Okay.
Two
'Cause
times
there's
advice
two
of
hammers,
works,
we need to make the
150.
rest two. True. That makes
2
sense.
times J, 4 J special
It wouldn't have
boxes
made sense otherwise, but now it does.
아까 제가 망치가 안
and
보여가지고
2 outfit boxes.
그것 때문에 사실은 안 짚고 넘어간 게 하나가 있는데
Ah, those X2s look so like pleasing. I don't know why.
So there's two hammers, and the other ones look lonely, so we'll give the other ones friends as well.
사랑해 주셨던
And with the outfit box, you
yes.
can choose between the Tebek outfit,
Yeah.
the Yoram summer outfit, and our Halloween Wonderland outfit.
Yeah, and there was like a summer
Reaper-
one that I can't remember the name of. I think it was a bit further up. Ah, the lovely bloom. That one.
Oh,
I might pick the first one.
하시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
그리고
Okay.
The first outfit.
여기에
And we're also going to give you a weapon exchange coupon box. And
Okay.
because you might have
And
two
maybe the
offsets,
third
you're gonna
one,
get a sub-weapon exchange coupon on top.
Let's go.
nice.
I mean, we have a tag
Oh,
event going on right
And
now,
a
but still.
another season, season access coupon.
Oh.
Okay.
Another season. Or,
즐기시는 분들이 굉장히 많았잖아요. 근데 시즌
Hold up now.
해보고 싶은데라고 하시는 분들한테는 정말 좋은 선물이 될 것 같다라는 생각이 듭니다.
for everyone who wants to do the season again,
Okay.
it's time.
I see.
I think new class, new season now.
I see. I see.
And obviously
Okay.
all the rewards. And we have the code for you.
Okay. Who would have guessed?
2023 with Carfion.
True.
I would have never guessed the code.
No,
Yeah.
never would have guessed it. I'm glad I was told that.
아, 어쨌든 뭐 정말 2023년 굉장히 다사다난했던 한 해였다.
But we love the rewards.
Chat, what are you going to do with it? What are you going for? What are we tapping?
이렇게 한 해를 마무리하면서 정말
Can't use.
그리고 내년의 계획까지
Hold.
Someone in chat's gonna get 2 Pemblexers.
Oh, really?
I think Jay has
One person in the world.
closing mint.
Okay. So it seems like it's time I believe, for us to say goodbye. Is this right, Knox?
고민을 했어요. 어떻게 변해야 되는지, 어떤 방향으로 변해야 되는지 해서 그래서 오늘
Basically talking about
패치 노트가
We discussed a bunch of changes.
so basically like they spent a lot of time talking about what 2024 should be, right?
Right.
And it's what that kind of changes, what adventures want, what they have for the vision of the game. That kind of accumulated to the 2024 patch notes.
Yeah. We hope
Like
this
talking about
resonates
how like
with all
our adventures
adventurers.
feedbacks that we'll take them in mind, do our
Yeah.
best to implement what we can.
오늘 준비한 거 말고도 많이 있어요.
Don't worry, chat. The 2.0 will work soon.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll work eventually.
저희가 기존 연애는
In past balls, we just showcase what we've developed,
계속 만드는 것만 집중을
and
또 만들고 또 만들고 연애에서 또 보여줘야 되니까 또
Yeah.
만들고 이러다 보니까
yeah, so we ended up focusing on
한번 끊어야겠다.
only developing.
응원가 여러분들도 당연히 저희에게 새로운 목표만 만들고 기존 것 좀 신경 써라 이런 말씀 많이 해주셔서 그래서 이번 연애
I mean, like
So we ended up preparing for events like these over several months.
바로 좀 빠르게
Seemed to have was in a situation.
몇 개월 뒤에 적용되는 거
So this time, we shared with you our direction and goal for next year.
하나씩 다 준비를 해서 보여드릴게요.
Among things we shared, some will be applied immediately,
변화의 시작을
while others may take time.
2023년의 마지막에 8편 연애
And despite the time it may take and the potential for failure,
빨리 돌아가서 하나라도 더 하루라도 더 빨리
and Jahi really enjoyed this time, and he'll
okay, yeah.
정말
like
그 연애
wants to go back and like develop even more because
Okay.
it basically encouraged him.
Yeah.
만나기 전에 저는 한 2시간 전에 여러분들하고 미리 앉아서 연애의 전통에 사실 여러 가지
I was just mentioning like before the stream, he had a chance to sit down with a lot of adventurers at the venue itself and talk
Right.
about
이 인사를 드리고 나서
Okay.
talk together about Black Desert
Mm.
드릴게요. 아,
and about that kind of. So there's something else, but
중요한 이야기가 또 남아 있잖아요.
네, 오늘 이제
oh, there's one more important thing.
마지막은 특별히
아.
이제 다음 연애에 대해서 안내해 드리면서
Oh, the next ball?
내년에 이제 하이델 연애
The next ball?
장소는 하이델입니다.
Next ball? Heidel?
Wait,
And
Heidel
Heidel?
ball in Heidel.
Heidel Ball and Heidel? But where is Heidel?
제가 좀 영상으로 좀 보여드릴게요. 보시면 될 것 같고 마지막 이제 인사드리면요. 제가 이제 2023년에 이제 많은 고민과 이제 생각을 많이 했고 오늘
I
보여드린
wonder.
변화 말고도
I
2023년에
wonder, chat.
많은 변화 보여드릴 수 있게 노력하겠습니다. 한 해 동안 정말 감사했습니다. 내년에도 잘 부탁드립니다.
Jahi, thank you to
Yeah.
all our adventures worldwide.
정말 수고 많으셨고요.
So yes, we'll see you next year. We'll strive to make even more improvements in 2024. Adventurers, thank you so much for this year, and
수고
we will see you
많으셨습니다. 전
next
세계
year.
모험가 여러분들도 정말 감사합니다. 수고 많으셨습니다. 이상으로 8편 연애를 마치겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, adventurers.
Thank you guys
Adventurers.
all so much, everyone at
So,
home.
but before you go, we do have a video.
Yes, we do have a video
Don't go yet.
that will show you that was just regarding that last announcement. Enjoy.
돌아가는 거야?
에이블린 오카라이. 해가 서쪽에서 뜨는 세계로는 돌아갈 수 없다. 그래, 난 말보다 주먹이 앞선 성격이지.
황금이 연속됐어. 설마 중력으로 입자가 가속돼서?
중력 핵을 융합시켰구나. 그런 아무리 나라고 해도 살릴 수 없지. 이제 끝을 보자. 에이블 카라이.
이건 왕의 물로 이루어진 결계인가? 보통의 금이라면 녹아내렸겠지만 해냈어. 돌아가는 거야, 집으로. 사람은 꿈이 후회로 바뀔 때 비로소 늙는 법이라고. 하지만 난 아직 젊고 예쁘잖아.
Okay, welcome back everyone. So, yes, thank you all again so much for joining us in Calcium Ball 2023, ending off the year with a pretty big bang. The Hammers.
And
Hammers.
the next
The
Idol
ne-
Ball.
yes.
I think that's huge news, especially for our European adventurers who.
Yes,
It's the first time
it is the first time.
Idol Ball in France.
And not
In
just
Europe.
any
Europe.
location.
Yeah.
It's Heidel Castle.
Pretty much the inspiration for many of our in-game Idol
Right, landmarks.
landmarks.
Exactly. You'll be able to, well, those of you who join us will be able to see a lot of those landmarks. It's, some of us have been there, scoped out the place, and it looks amazing.
I think some of you might have spotted
Yes.
Our little-
idol castle in the middle of us.
Yes,
as
we,
a smaller Easter egg.
It's a little Easter egg. I'm pretty sure maybe no one caught on to that. But yes, we have a model of Heidel Castle in the back here, just to sort of like tease it a little bit. But yes, no. So we can't wait to see many of you there next year, and we hope you've all had an amazing time. We hope we tried to do our best today, going over the what was said by Jay. But again, we'll remind you that we are going to be working on a recap video, going over all the things. So if you did miss anything, we're going to do our best with that video. But that's pretty much it for now. Good luck with your enhancements.
Before we leave, though, just wanted to say that you might be interested on when you can sign up for the actual
Right,
Ball. We
okay.
hope to have. Please stay tuned to the website. It'll be up, I think, within very soon.
Yeah,
I think
not long.
not today, of course, but like, please, especially the maintenance, please keep an eye on the website, and we'll make
Yeah.
sure to keep you guys updated. Follow our socials and be signed up.
I'll definitely.
You might be one of the lucky
Yeah.
lucky ones. Yes.
True. I'll definitely mention on the maintenance stream, so stay tuned for that as well. But yes,
I hope you had a wonderful time with us.
yes,
This
absolutely.
morning, this evening, whichever
Wherever
time
you
zone
are.
you're currently at.
So yes, we hope you all enjoy Scholar. Next week, or if you're going on the Global Labs, I do believe we just mentioned as
Tomorrow,
well.
yes.
And which for NAEU you're going to have access to as well.
Yes,
tomorrow.
absolutely.
Alongside the new
Central
NA
and
Central servers on the Global Lab. So
Yes.
please give it a try and
Yes, please give it a try because it helps us. This is like your time to like give that a go, using that central server because then it actually gives us a lot of feedback for Inox. So it's important that you actually jump on and give it a go. But I think that wraps up
that wraps
today.
up
a lot of
please give it a try and
NAEU you're going to have access to as well.
yes,
tomorrow.
next week, or if you're going on the Global Labs, I do believe we just mentioned as
Tomorrow,
well.
yes.
And which for NAEU you're going to have access to as well.
Yes,
tomorrow.
absolutely.
alongside the new
Central
NA
and
Central servers on the Global Lab. So
Yes.
please give it a try and
Yes, please give it a try because it helps us. This is like your time to like give that a go, using that central server because then it actually gives us a lot of feedback for Inox. So it's important that you actually jump on and give it a go. But I think that wraps up
that
today.
wraps up everything.
Chat, thank you so much once again. You've been an absolute gem. We hope you've enjoyed. We hope you all the best of luck with your enhancements, everything, and we can't wait to check all your feedback and your thoughts regarding the ball today. Have a wonderful day / night wherever you are, and
Goodbye.
goodbye for now. But yes,
Hope you
Be signed up.
I'll definitely.
You might be one today, of course, but like, please, especially the maintenance, please keep an eye on the website, and we'll make
Yeah.
sure to keep you guys updated. Follow our socials and be signed up.
I'll definitely.
You might be one of the lucky
Yeah.
lucky ones. Yes.
True. I'll definitely mention on the maintenance stream, so stay tuned for that as well. But yes,
hope you had a wonderful time with us.
yes,
This
absolutely.
morning, this evening, whichever
Wherever
time
you
zone
are.
you're,
You are.
you're currently at.
So yes, we hope you all enjoy Scholar. Next week, or if you're going on the Global Labs, I do believe we just mentioned as
Tomorrow,
well.
yes.
And which for NAEU you're going to have access to as well.
Yes,
tomorrow.
absolutely.
Alongside the new
Central
NA
and
Central servers on the Global Lab. So
Yes.
please give it a try and
Yes, please give it a try because it helps us. This is jump on and give it a go. But I think that wraps up
that
today.
wraps up everything.
Chat, thank you so much once again. You've been an absolute gem. We hope you've enjoyed. We hope you all the best of luck with your enhancements, everything, and we can't wait to check all your feedback and your thoughts regarding the ball today. Have a wonderful day / night wherever you are, and
Goodbye.
Goodbye for now.
From 1 to 10, how much do you rate it? I guess. 10. Because I don't like to give ratings that are bad. Sounds reasonable. Yeah. Shall we do some horse racing? What? I race you or something? I don't know how. Well, I don't know what you mean. Above video there is a horseshoe. If you click on it, it will appear, but to go in a group I have to invite you. Oh, I see. Are you up for it or another day? I can. Okay. What? Did you get it? Huh? In hand below. In hand like this. Yeah, which What do you mean? Change, repeat, change. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Oh, Mariana Calfan 3 sent a message to everyone so I can invite you. Yeah, hey. Decent hustle, I'll give you that, but if you can't get back to me with the news in time, it's as good as worthless. Mission time expired. can't. Ruben's quest. I don't know how to do his quest. Ruben. Yeah, I need a horse with 100% sprint and instant SL. Whenever you like on horseshoes test, don't tell horse ranch when you give it, I will give it to you later. Okay. Instant SL. So I have sprint. And speed gear. Light steel horseshoe storm. It's not a storm. Logia. looks a bit complicated. The time given by the quest is very short. Yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah, the dragon has already took the bucket. I lost track. I lost track. But it's okay. I am going to go. So I'll see you. Nice talking to you.
嬉しい
Um, yeah, so I will see you on next stream. And yeah, so see you guys. See you everyone. See you. Oh, what about credits? Okay, let's see. Thanks everyone. Thanks everyone that came by, stayed, or said hi. Joined, came by, said or said hi. Or said hi. Bye. DX Cat GG GG. Yep. Bye Twitch drops. Say yes.